In a shooting lesson gone wrong, 24-year-old Katie Begtrup accidentally shot her 31-year-old boyfriend, Robert Branton, who went by the name Frankie. The woman called 911 just after midnight in August 2015, choking through the events of accidentally firing the weapon.
911, where's your emergency?
Hey, I just shot my boyfriend on accident. It was a total accident. I need you to come here ASAP.
Hold on a second. What's your address? Is that a house or an apartment?
His eyes are rolling back.
Okay, what city are you in? Hold on a second. What city are you in? Okay, all right. Is this an apartment or a house?
He's not breathing anymore. It's an apartment.
Okay, it's an apartment. What? Take a deep breath. What apartment number? I need to know what apartment number. What is it? Okay, what apartment number?
It's not. I'm so.
Okay, is he breathing and conscious right now?
He is unconscious. He's turning colors. I need him. I need you to come here.
Is he breathing?
Hold on. He's breathing. Frankie, can you hear me? Frankie, can you hear me yet? He's breathing still.
Okay, keep him alert. Make sure he keeps talking to you, okay? What kind of gun was it?
It was a rifle. Frankie, I need you here.
Where's the rifle at now?
Frankie, it's on the bed. Frankie, listen.
Where did you shoot him at? Where did you shoot him at?
He's shot at his leg underneath by his pants. Frankie, can you hear me?
Okay,
now?
okay, sweetheart, what's your name?
My name is.
Take a deep breath, okay? I need you to stay with me. What's your phone number?
Yes.
Okay, make sure you keep him alert. Did you shoot him anywhere else, or is it just on his leg?
No, it was just a single shot. I didn't even. What happened was that he was showing me how to use a gun, and for the first time, and he had just shot that gun, and he told me, he said, listen, I want you to show me how you would shoot a gun, and I didn't even realize that it was loaded, and I just that's what happened, and I need.
Okay, all right. Stay with me. Stay with me, okay?
Yeah.
Make sure that he's alert. That's the important part, okay?
He's alert.
All right, make sure he's still breathing. All right, let me confirm. Take a deep breath. Let me confirm the address with you. You said correct?
Yes.
And that's by Cardinal Boulevard?
What was that?
Is that by Cardinal Boulevard?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Stay on the phone with me. What's that noise in the background? What's that noise in the background?
It's Frankie.
Is he snoring?
He's mooning.
He's moaning?
Frankie, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Frankie?
How old is
Frankie,
he?
can you hear me? He is 31. Frankie, can you hear me? Frankie, can you hear me? Frankie, baby. Frankie, baby. I love you. Everything's going to be okay.
This is very important. What does that noise sound like to you? Does it sound like snoring?
He sounds like he's snoring or moaning.
Okay, what I need you to do is get him flat on his back for me, okay?
Okay.
Is his chest able to rise and fall on its own right now?
It's bleeding all over the place.
Okay, all right, I understand that. Is his chest rising and falling on its own so he's breathing?
Yeah. I need to lay you on your back, Frankie. Come here.
Is anyone else there with you?
No, I'm by myself. Frankie, I need you to move a little bit, and I'm going to push you back a little bit, and you're going to be laying down, okay? Can I put a pillow on him?
Underneath
Frankie,
his head, sure.
Frankie, stay there. Stay there. Stay there, Frankie. Frankie.
Can you feel the air coming out of his mouth?
Frankie, breathe. Yeah.
You can feel the air coming out of his mouth?
No, he doesn't have his mouth open right now. Frankie, I need you to push back a little bit.
What about his nose? Can you make sure that he's breathing? I need to start CPR if not. This is very important.
I don't hear. Yeah, he's breathing out his nose.
Okay, the second that he stops, you need to make sure you tell me, and I can walk you through the steps, okay?
I can't pick him up. He is a very heavy man.
Okay, is he on his back, though?
He's on his back, but his head is propped against the wall. Is that okay?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The important part is that he's breathing, okay?
Stay here with me, Frankie. Stay here with me, Frankie. I love you. Stay here with me, baby. Baby, stay here with me.
All right, is the bleeding under control? The bleeding under control?
He's all in his blood.
Okay, is the bleeding under control?
You're what? No, you're here. You're here, baby. You're here.
Okay. Talk to me. Is the bleeding under control? Okay, yes, what I need you to do, leave him right now. I need you to go get a clean, dry cloth and wrap it around his leg, okay?
I don't even know where he's shot.
All right. Well, listen to me. You need to go outside, okay? You need to put your hands in the air with no gun in your hand, okay? Leave him be.
Okay, I'm in my bra and underwear. I'm going outside right now.
Okay, you need to go outside, though. This is his life in your hands, okay? They need you to go outside with your hands in the air.
Okay.
All right.
I have blood all over me. Hands up. Over here. Right now. He's inside.
Read out the 5-1.
Stay on the ground. Get down.
Go ahead.
I got her covered.
When the services arrived at the Daytona Beach Shores apartment, Branton was still alive. Tragically, their attempts to save him failed and he died in hospital soon after. Police took Begtrup in for questioning to determine whether or not she would face charges. But 4 months later, investigators confirmed all facts pointed to an accident. The couple had recently moved to the apartment, and a neighbor and friend said Branton worried about problems in the area. He said he was concerned about safety, especially after being harassed by another neighbor. In the year leading up to the shooting, police had responded to the apartment complex 4 times for random incidents. Katie Begtrup now lives in Palm Coast, Florida, and owns a vintage clothing business on Etsy. In a calm and collected call to 911 on Thursday, May 17, 2018, Mentor resident Russell Fritz admitted to killing his girlfriend. Fritz surrendered immediately when police officers arrived at the scene, and the victim, 35-year-old Kristen Lau, was pronounced dead. You don't want to miss these in-depth looks into the before, during, and after terrifying 911 calls, so make sure you subscribe.
You said you killed your girlfriend?
Yes.
How did this happen?
She came at me, and I tried to hold her down. She started screaming, and I punched her. That's what I'd never do. And then she bit me, and I kept punching her, and my leg's open. So.
Is she breathing, or is she?
No, she's dead. She's gone. No.
And you did this by punching her?
I grabbed a knife and stabbed her, so she's dead.
Okay. You grabbed a knife and stabbed her. Okay, we're gonna get someone over there, and you're at this address. Is it just you?
Just me. I have my garage open. I'm sitting in the driveway, unarmed, just ready.
Okay, what unit number are you at there at Villa Marina Court?
18, I think, but I'm...
18?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your name?
Russell Fritz.
Russell Fritz?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's the phone number I can reach you at, Russell?
216-926-1236.
1236?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's no chance that she's still alive or breathing at all, that you can do
There's
CPR?
no chance at all. There's no chance at all.
Okay. We're going to get someone over to you, okay?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. What was the unit number again? You said 18, or is it 118?
18. There's my garage door's open. There's nobody.
Okay. Okay, we're going to get someone over to you, Russell, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're on our way. Bye.
Hello?
Hi, is this Russell?
Yes.
My name's Audrey. I'm with the Mentor Police. We spoke on the phone.
Yes.
Okay, I need you to tell me where you are in the house, okay?
I'm in the driveway. I'm just waiting.
You're in the driveway. You don't have the knife on you anymore, do you?
No, I got it up. Up where it happened.
Okay, the knife is where it is. Where is she at?
She's in the garage.
I'm sorry, where?
She's in the garage here. I know, I'm going to prison, whatever.
Okay, she's in the garage.
Yeah, I was in prison anyway, so fuck it.
Okay, I'm going to stay on the phone with you, okay, until our guys get there. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Russell, do you see our officers?
I hear them. They're almost here.
Okay. I'm going to stay on the phone with you till they get there, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. Like, she wouldn't stop. She wouldn't stop. Okay. She just wouldn't go away. I told her to leave. She just wouldn't leave. She wouldn't leave.
On the day of the murder, the man was out playing darts with a friend at a bar. He came home in the early hours of the morning when a verbal altercation started between the couple. Fritz claimed that Lau bit him, provoking him to respond. After choking and punching the woman several times, she lost consciousness. Despite this, the accused went to their bedroom and took a knife out of the nightstand drawer. He stabbed Kirsten Lau 13 times in the neck. Fritz was arrested and charged with aggravated murder. During his sentencing, the mentor man told the judge that the couple had a magical relationship and claimed the woman had a drinking problem. At the sentencing, Fritz recalled happy memories with his girlfriend before he told the court he couldn't help her anymore.
My aunt's birthday dinner at the Opera House. We were walking from the car, and it was raining. It was in April. I was holding an umbrella. They were holding her close to me, making sure she wasn't getting me good wet. Just one of those things you don't plan, just the way it is. Things that I liked about her so much is she loved kids. She loved kids. And kids loved her. My nephew adored her. And I remember we went out for my sister's birthday. He made sure he sat next to her, next to Kristen. And, you know, kids say the darndest things. He says, "I got lice." I said, "Oh, funny, you said to pick up line." She started laughing, loved her laugh.
According to the 38-year-old, the problem started around June 3, 2017, approximately 11 months before he killed her. Throughout Fritz's testimony, Judge John O'Donnell repeatedly questioned why he stayed with Lau since he spoke of an unbearable relationship, riddled with suicide threats and addiction. The sentencing was more than an hour long, including statements from both families. Fritz's family called him soft, compassionate, and trapped in a cycle. However, the victim's family pleaded for a maximum sentence. Lau's mother left the courtroom devastated after sharing her testimony. Ultimately, due to the degree of the incident and the number of stab wounds inflicted, Russell Fritz was sentenced to life in prison with $12,000 in restitution. He has no chance of parole. Kristen Lau's obituary says she will always be remembered for her beautiful smile and loving soul. Two young boys were in bed on a warm, overcast evening in April 2018, at home with their babysitter, when a loud pop went off in the bedroom. 13-year-old Elijah Lishing had shot his 11-year-old brother, Caleb, in the back. Their babysitter, Linda Hartman, called 911.
911, where's the emergency?
What is the address here again? Something terrible has happened. I'm babysitting two kids. What's the address? 995 Alden Drive.
995 what?
Alden Drive. Oh my God, I think he is not even alive.
Okay, Meldon Drive?
No, Alden Drive in Streetsboro.
Alden? 995?
Yes. Alden Drive in Streetsboro.
What's going on there?
I don't know. He's bleeding.
Who's bleeding?
There's blood everywhere. The little boy that I'm watching, he's 11.
Units 995 Alden Drive, 995 Alden. I have a female on the line stating there's blood everywhere. She doesn't think the child is alive.
Blood's coming out of his throat. Please hurry.
Are there any weapons around?
I don't know.
Okay, can you check for me?
Are there any weapons around? Elijah. The other boy that's here, I don't know where he's at.
Okay, how old is the...
He's 11. Please hurry.
He's 11?
Yes.
Okay.
I smell like
When was the last time you saw him when he was okay?
When he went to bed at 8:30 and his brother went to bed at 9. Please hurry.
Ma'am, we're already on the way. I'm just trying to get as much information as I can. Can you check to see if he's breathing?
Yes. Oh my God, I don't think so. Oh, he's got blood just pouring out of his mouth.
Okay.
I don't think he's breathing.
Okay, can you check to see if you can feel any air coming out of his nose or mouth or feel a pulse?
I don't feel air, anything.
Okay. And you last saw him just an hour ago?
Oh, hurry, I think he might still be breathing. There's water. No, about 8:30. What time is it?
It's 9:30.
He went to bed at 8:30.
Okay. What do you think he hurt himself on?
I have no idea. He's got a hole in his neck.
A hole in his neck?
Yes, please.
Okay, do you see?
Here.
Do you, ma'am?
My phone's about to go.
Okay, they're on the way. I'm going to stay with you.
She's saying there's a hole in an 11-year-old child's neck. There's blood everywhere. I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Do you see a gun or a knife or anything, ma'am?
I don't, but something smells like maybe gunpowder. I don't know.
Okay. Are there any weapons known to be in the house?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I heard a pop, and I ran back here, and the other boy came out and said, "What was that?" And I ran in here. He's got, it's in his chest. Please hurry, that he's still alive. He's moving.
He's moving? Can you try to give him, chest compressions?
I can. Yeah. I don't think, will it hurt him if he's still breathing? There's blood everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Okay, what's going on now?
Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. How long do I wait before I take the next compression?
The officer's pulling onto the street right now.
Okay, I got unlocked the door.
Is he still?
I don't know where his brother went.
You got what?
I have to unlock the doors. I don't know where his brother went.
Okay, is his brother in the house?
No, he was, but he's gone.
Okay, and he's 9 years old?
4, 5, 6. The boy's 11, the other one's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
She's trying to do CPR. She's also saying that there's a 9-year-old child that was in the house, and now he's gone. She doesn't know where he went.
19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, really?
Happy.
Ma'am, the officer's pulling up right now.
Okay. I gotta let him in.
Are the doors unlocked so they can get in?
Come in here this way, please. He's 11 years old. I don't know where his brother went. I heard a pop, and there's blood in his chest. I was just giving him compressions. Can I get off the phone with you?
Yeah,
now?
talk to the officers.
I was just...
Sadly, Caleb died in hospital later that evening. His other brother fled the scene but was apprehended by police nearby the Ohio home. The weapon had been stolen from the grandparents' house, Elijah somehow breaking into the secure cabinet. To understand what led to the first murder in the small, sleepy town of Streetsboro in 20 years, the teen's short but difficult life was examined in court. Elijah and Caleb were born into a family of addiction. Their biological mom said after Caleb was born prematurely at 24 weeks old. A drug test was taken on her. They were put into the foster system. Soon after, the brothers were adopted by Martin and Dina Lishing. The couple divorced several years after the adoption, but while they were still married, Elijah suffered early childhood abuse. During the trial, he told the court that his adoptive mother, Dina, was more devoted to his little brother than she was to him. He also detailed the harsh punishments Dina handed him. Psychologist Dr. Amy Thomas testified about Elijah's complex psychological diagnoses at the sentencing hearing, including reactive attachment disorder, also known as developmental trauma disorder, DTD. The doctor explained that a child with this disorder has disrupted brain development, and if they don't get early and highly specialized intervention, they can suffer long-term and devastating impacts. These children will have difficulty forming healthy attachments, leading to relationship, educational, and legal issues. Additionally, she diagnosed the 13-year-old with post-traumatic stress disorder and conduct disorder, both common diagnoses for children with DTD. Furthermore, Dr. Thomas believes Elijah also suffers from paranoia, and a previous clinician had diagnosed him with schizophrenia. When the teen spoke about the time of the murder, he said, "I was living inside my head, unable to determine the difference between imagination and reality." After his divorce from Dina, Martin Lishing and Jackie Lishing started dating and got married. They were on a belated honeymoon when the murder happened. Prior to this, Jackie Lishing had made multiple attempts to get the teen mental health treatment. In fact, only 4 days earlier, she had called the police because Elijah was unruly. He told police that he was thinking of harming himself, and they took him to a local behavioral health center. This was also not the first time the teen had the police called on him. In 2017, he was charged with indecent exposure on the school bus. He had also had 2 suicide attempts. The 13-year-old was a convicted murderer facing a lifetime of struggles. He was sentenced to juvenile detention until he turns 21, and at that time, his case will be re-evaluated with the potential for adult detention time. According to the Record Courier, Judge Robert Berger said that despite the abuse the boy suffered as a child, it did not excuse shooting and killing his brother. His stepmother is now using the tragic event to shine a light on mental health, hoping that she can save another family from the heartbreak they have suffered. Jackie believes that if Elijah had been diagnosed and supported by the system earlier, there's a chance he wouldn't be in prison and Caleb would still be alive. Martin and Jackie are still married and have beautiful grandchildren. There are no recent updates on Elijah. "999 because the little girl was unresponsive. Police and paramedics arrived at his Cardiff home just before 6:30 p.m. in May 2016 and found Elsie not breathing with no pulse. However, what first appeared to be an accident later turned into a complex murder trial.
Ambulance.
Ambulance, thank you.
Welsh Ambulance Service. Please hold.
Come on.
Hold the line, please. We're held in a queue waiting for ambulance.
Okay.
Welsh Ambulance Service. Please hold.
We are very busy. I'll get you through as quick as I can.
Okay.
Still trying to get you through.
Welsh Ambulance
Seriously,
Service.
you need to hurry up. My daughter's not breathing.
Craig, I've got a critical call.
Welsh Ambulance Service. Please hold.
Ambulance service, what's the full address of the emergency? Please repeat the full address to confirm. Please now confirm the telephone number you're calling from. Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I was just changing my daughter for bed, and then she went all floppy and limp, and now she's not doing anything. She's lying on the floor.
Okay, you with her now, sir?
I am.
How old's your daughter?
She's 18 months.
Okay, is she awake?
No.
Is she breathing?
No.
Okay, are you right by her now?
Yep, I'm trying to disagraph.
Okay, listen carefully now. I'm organising a help for you now. If you stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next, okay? So listen carefully, lay her flat on her back on the floor and remove any pillows.
Yeah.
Now kneel next to her and look in the mouth for any food or vomit. Is there anything in her mouth?
No, it's okay.
Okay, now place your hand on her forehead, your other hand under her neck, then carefully tilt the head back.
Yep.
And put your ear next to your mouth. Can you feel or hear any breathing?
She's just took a breath in, but she's not breathing out.
Right, look at her very closely. I want you to say now, every single time she takes a breath in, starting immediately. First breath.
No breath.
Nothing?
No.
Okay. Listen carefully, okay? I'm going to tell you how to give mouth to mouth. With her head carefully tilted back, pinch her nose closed and completely cover her mouth with your mouth. Then blow 2 regular breaths into the lungs, about 1 second each, just enough to make the chest rise with each breath. All right, so do those 2 breaths for me now.
Yep.
All right, tell me when you're done.
Done.
Did you feel the air going in and out?
Yeah, I saw the chest go up.
Okay, listen carefully and I'll tell you how to do resuscitation. Make sure she is flat on her back on the floor.
Yeah.
All right, place the heel of your hand on the breastbone in the center of the chest, right between the nipples.
Yeah.
Push down about 2 inches with only the heel of one hand touching the chest. Pump the chest hard and fast 30 times, at least twice per second, and let the chest come all the way up between pumps. Tell me when you're done.
Yes.
Okay, at this pace. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
She just took a breath in.
Okay. As she's taken a breath, just like we did before, I want you to say now, every single time she takes a breath in, starting immediately. First breath?
No.
Okay, pump the chest then, like I gave you those instructions at this pace. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count out loud so I can count with you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
okay.
3,
That's your 30. Now with your hand under her neck, pinch her nose closed and carefully tilt her head back again.
Yeah.
Give 2 more regular breaths, then pump the chest 30 more times. Make sure the heel of your hand is on the breastbone in the center of the chest, right between the nipples. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So from now on, give her 2 breaths, then 30 pumps, 2 breaths, then 30 pumps. Keep doing it until help can take over. All right, tell me when they're right with her, and if anything changes, tell me immediately, okay?
God. That's right.
Okay. Have you done 2 breaths and 30 pumps?
Yeah.
Telling me what you're doing. No, okay.
Breath.
The child was rushed to the hospital, but her injuries were so severe that she died 4 days later. Fitness instructor and adoptive parent Matthew Scully Hicks was charged with her murder. The 31-year-old told police that Elsie had been fine throughout the day. She had been to her play group and had eaten at home. The father said he was changing the child's nappy on the rug in the living room and had then taken her clothes and dirty nappy out of the room. On returning a few minutes later, the 18-month-old was unresponsive. Experts brought in during the trial observed inconsistencies with the statement. 2 separate pediatricians agreed that the injuries indicated severe trauma. The first, Dr. Stephen Rose, said it was likely that Elsie Scully Hicks had been shaken violently and possibly knocked against a wall or a hard floor. The second, consultant pediatrician Dr. Marion McGowan, believed the injuries were all part of the singular event and agreed that the child had suffered significant trauma. Neither statement seemed far-fetched once previous suspicious injuries were brought to court. In fact, the chief of social services apologized for missing injuries inflicted on the little girl in the year-long assessment before she was killed, including a large bruise on her face and an upper leg fracture. On top of that, Scully Hicks called 999 about the child just months before.
My daughter's fallen down the stairs. She's not responding to me.
Okay, you with her now?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 1. Elsie.
The court was also presented with text messages where the fitness trainer referred to his adopted daughter as Satan dressed up in a baby grow, a psycho, and the exorcist. In addition, neighbors claimed to have heard Scully Hicks screaming at the baby to shut up. They told the court that the baby would cry often, but not in a way that made them feel they needed to report the parent. Elsie was placed with Scully Hicks and his husband, Craig, in September 2015. when she was 10 months old. During the adoption process, the couple was seen as a well-educated and articulate couple who were very well regarded by each of the agencies as good parents who had already successfully adopted. The little girl's biological family has expressed outrage, saying that she would still be alive today if she had not been taken away from them. Cyan O'Brien, Elsie's grandmother, said they were only told about her death 8 months after the incident. The toddler, originally named Shayla O'Brien, was removed from her mother in hospital 5 days after birth. Social services had deemed the mother was not in a position to care for the baby. Her grandmother had started court proceedings in January 2015, but Elsie was put up for adoption in May later that year. Their hopes of a reunion were crushed after her family found out about her death when social services visited the O'Briens in January 2017 to deliver the tragic news. Elsie's adoptive father, Craig Scully Hicks, was also devastated by the murder of his baby daughter at the hands of his husband. Throughout the trial, the 36-year-old broke down in court. He recalled the day his husband called to say their 18-month-old was not well. Craig rushed 100 miles from Leicester, where he was working, to the hospital in Cardiff. On arrival, he found his daughter on the operating table. Doctors told him she had a problem with her heart and they were working on her. He also tearfully told the jury their home was filled with love, and he wouldn't have tolerated anything had he suspected it. Regarding the first 999 call where his husband said he had tumbled down the stairs, Craig Scully Hicks wondered if scans had been done, whether her murder could have been prevented. According to his testimony, he was unaware of the symptoms he should have been looking for in the child and put most of the signs down to teething and allergies. Once Craig saw the medical evidence in court, he ended his relationship with Matthew. In November 2017, a jury convicted Matthew Scully Hicks of the murder. He was jailed for life with a minimum prison sentence of 18 years. In spite of all the evidence laid out in court on the conviction, Scully Hicks penned a letter from prison adamant he didn't kill the toddler. Friends of the murderer have subsequently set out to raise funds to overturn his conviction. In the letter, he claims Elsie was not a victim and he needed help proving his innocence from prison. Former school friend Hannah Scarr says in reality, everyone who has ever met Matthew would only say good things about him. They named the fundraiser the SHIP Project. The calls for funding were met with outrage, including comments appealing the justice system to bring back the death penalty, which may be what caused the website to be taken down. For the safety of their second child, only referred to as C, updates were withheld from the media. Seemingly, the child remained with Craig Scully Hicks once he was able to prove to the family court he was unaware of the abuse towards Elsie. On January 13, 2014, Richard Berman called 911 in a panic after his ex-wife Jennifer wrote him an email threatening to harm herself and her 2 children. Despite the operator telling the Florida man not to enter the house, he disobeyed the instructions and stumbled on the heartbreaking scene. The 48-year-old mother had shot and killed her 2 children before killing herself.
911, where's your emergency? Answer from sir, give us the address. We're gonna.
I'm just about getting there, but it's kind of concerning me. My ex-wife said that she was going to harm the kids and that I should get over there ASAP.
Okay, how do you spell the name of the street?
The house, but to be honest with you, I'm afraid to go in.
Okay, how many kids are in the house?
My 2 children and my ex-wife, but I don't know if they're there. I mean, but the car's in the driveway.
Are they her kids also?
Yeah. We just recently got divorced.
Was it a text or a...
Well, she sent me an email that that she did the best thing for our family, and then she sent her cousin a text that she was going to kill the kids and herself. And she's up in Port St. Lucie, and she's freaking out. She called me, and now I'm in front of the house, and that I should get here ASAP.
All right. All right, just to let you know, I have the call in already, okay?
Okay, I'm here.
All right, just stay on the line though, with me, though.
Yeah.
Okay, is she home? Does she have a car there?
The car's in the driveway.
Does she have any weapons in that house?
Possibly.
What do you mean? Do you know of any weapons?
I remember there were.
What kind?
I'm sorry. I'm here with a neighbor.
Okay, but I need this information from you. What kind of weapons have you seen in the house?
Well, I remember she had her dad's old rifles.
And this is her house?
Yeah. Well, we just sold it recently, and she's been renting it. I'm in the driveway, and my neighbor just went in to look to see what's going on.
How old are the kids?
She's 15 and 16. There's what?
What's going on?
Oh, jeez. I'm on with 911.
What's going on, sir?
It's up to you,
Sir, speak to me.
Yeah.
What's going on?
My neighbor went in, and there's blood up on the wall in near her bedroom.
Okay. Where are the kids? Hello, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, are the kids okay?
I don't know.
Yeah, somebody get me medics. We have police and paramedics on the way, sir.
Her car's there. I'm afraid to go upstairs.
You need to stay outside. The officers want you to stay outside, sir. We need your neighbor outside too. We need everybody outside.
I can't talk right now.
I know. I need you to be calm. Did she say anything else? Did she see your daughter?
She said they're both upstairs in she thinks they are.
She thinks they are what?
Upstairs in the bed. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sir, that's okay. Can I speak to the neighbor? Hi, what did you say?
Well, there's all this blood upstairs. The police are here right now, and I went up, and it looked like... I think the girl's up in bed with her, but once I got up and I saw what was up there, I had to run back downstairs, and he told me to come outside. The 2 police just went in the front door.
All right, the police are there?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, do you want me to hang up the phone now?
Yes, you can hang up now.
Police arrived shortly at the West Palm home shortly after 8 p.m. and confirmed all 3 were already dead. Although the couple had finalized their divorce the month before, the prominent real estate agent was still living in the home with his family. In days after the murder-suicide, reports of financial battles in the family's foreclosed home seemed to be only clues as to what drove the mother to take the lives of her 2 children, 15-year-old Jacqueline and 16-year-old Alexander and herself. After she shot them, she wrote a suicide note which she left on the kitchen counter next to 2 open bottles of wine. Only a tiny portion of the note has been released. It reads, "I am so sorry to those that are hurting because they loved us." Before the incident, Jennifer Berman reportedly took Richard to court for financial support after she was forced to sell her father's watch to pay for gas and groceries. The woman claimed in court documents that she struggled financially, taking 12-hour overnight shifts as a nurse to make ends meet. Additionally, Jennifer had also petitioned a judge to remove her husband from the home because of emotional abuse the year before. The family had previously lived in another home in the historic and exclusive El Cid neighborhood, which sold for $1.2 million in 2010. The mother of 2 was due to move out with her children the next month. Richard's friend said he should not be painted as a terrible father who didn't care about his children, but the details of the messy divorce made it difficult to do so. Court records from her attorneys claimed the husband has not paid the mortgage on the former marital home during the entire time of the dissolution of the marriage proceeding. He has not contributed to the support of the wife or of the minor children. In fact, he has refused to pay for toilet paper. He buys food and supplies for himself and keeps them where the wife and children cannot access them. The Bermans married in 1992 in Miami. Richard first filed for divorce in 2008, but the couple reconciled until Jennifer filed for divorce in August 2012. The couple shared equal custody of their 2 teenage children who went to the Dreyfus School of Arts. Their friends remembered them as promising musicians, saying Alexander was an accomplished cello player while his sister Jacqueline was extremely talented at the violin and a straight-A student. Richard is still a real estate agent in Palm Beach, and his social media is dominated by properties he is selling. Years later, he is still left without solid answers as to why his ex-wife killed his children. In August 2016, William Skip McCullen reported his girlfriend's daughter, Jordan Dumont, missing. In a 911 call, he frantically tells the operator he woke up from a nap and the 3-year-old was gone.
Gaston County 911, Reynolds, what's the address of your emergency?
Yes, ma'am. My oldest daughter, I was taking a nap. I just woke up and I can't find her anywhere. I went to the neighbors and they're not home and I don't know where she's at.
How old is she?
She's about to be 4 next month. I have a newborn with me too, a 1-year-old, and I got her and I can't find the other one. I really need some help right now.
Listen to me. What's your address?
Besttown Road.
Have you looked under the beds and in the closet?
No, ma'am. I called her name, though. I can't find her anywhere. I went next door. I've been calling her name outside. I can't find her.
She may have fallen asleep. I need you to go look under the beds and stuff while I start people that way, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you... Besttown Road?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on a mobile phone?
No, ma'am. It's a landline phone, but it's a corded phone.
Okay. Well, go ahead and take it with you, and let's go look under beds. Tell me your name.
It's a corded... My name... It's a corded phone. I have to put down the phone and go look.
Okay. What is your phone number?
70... Yes, ma'am.
What is her name?
She was... I'm going to check real quick, okay?
Don't hang up, though. Come right back to the phone.
No, ma'am. Okay. Hello.
You there?
She's not here.
Okay, William. Listen to me. Take a deep breath for me, okay? Is her last name?
No, ma'am.
Okay, what's her date of birth?
I don't.
Take a listen to me.
It's the 4th of next month. She'll be 4. My wife's at work. She's about to be home, and I don't know where my daughter is.
Is she white female?
Yes, ma'am. She's wearing blue jeans and a long sleeve Mickey Mouse shirt.
Is she, and what color's her hair?
It's brownish blonde. I gotta go next door. I just want to check the neighbor's house.
Okay, you stay with me for just a minute. I've already got people on the way to you, okay? You said she has light brown hair?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and she was wearing blue jeans and a long sleeve Mickey Mouse shirt?
Blue short jeans and a long sleeve Minnie Mouse.
Blue jean shorts and a long sleeve Minnie Mouse shirt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Light brown hair.
Yes, ma'am. Baby, please come out. I don't know if she's just hiding or what. I don't know. I can't find her anyway. She don't do this.
Okay.
My door was wide open and I can't find it.
Okay, listen to it. The front door was open?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, don't hang the phone up. Go check if you need to. I've got units on the way to you, okay?
Okay.
Come back to me if you don't get it with an officer.
Crews joined by volunteers started searching around the 1900 block of Besttown Road, near Ruthaven Drive in Bessemer City after the call. Sadly, the body of Jordan Dumont was found about 500 yards from the home the next day. Investigators believe the death happened 24 to 36 hours prior to the discovery. While searching, a detective who walked into nearby woods saw a black cloth sticking out of a hole. As the officer moved closer to the black cloth, he saw a white sock with bright-colored stripes and bugs on it. The officer used a stick to poke it, then realized it was her remains. The lifeless body was in a small hole, wrapped up in a black fitted sheet and covered with sticks. The 911 caller, William McCullen, was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Although it was never recorded as to how investigators came to this conclusion, the trial shone a light on the difficult childhood Jordan Dumont lived. In a media briefing after the 3-year-old's remains were found, Gaston County Police Chief Joseph Ramey said they received 49 calls for service to that home in the past 3 years, with some of those calls being domestic-related incidents. In addition to that, there were around 5 welfare cases concerning Jordan and her little sister. Neighbors came forward with multiple stories of McCullen acting violently, sometimes towards the toddler's mother, Jaylene. but also towards the little girl. It was later clarified that 33 of the calls were related to people who lived there before the family, but the timeline leading up to the murder was plagued with abuse nonetheless. One of the calls concerning the children was made while McCullen's sister, Christina, was looking after the two. The next-door neighbor told police she was concerned for the kids after an unknown man and Christina started fighting. Officers left the scene finding no issues. A few weeks later, Jordan's biological father, Joshua Kinnett, also called the police because he hadn't heard from the little girl's mother in a while. Still, she told them she didn't want to have any contact with him, and they again reported no issues with the children. 4 days later, Kinnett received a letter from DHHS informing him their assessment found the children were fine. Furthermore, 4 days after trial, the father called police again. This time, DHHS recommended McCullen seek a substance abuse assessment and follow through on all clinical advice, and that Jaylene Dumont maintains communication with Kinnett. It also recommended the couple ensure their children always have a sober caretaker. The 3-year-old's biological father requested another welfare check, and again, no issues were found, until the little girl went missing not long after. The accused sister told a news station she was there when the social worker visited, but the family was all questioned in front of McCullen, so she didn't speak up about the abuse she had witnessed. Christina also noted that she had not been approached by the court to testify in her brother's case, but she felt Jordan's mother, Jaylene, should have also been charged. The woman went to the police the morning after the child went missing because her brother had told her he had tried CPR. Given the details in the autopsy report, the toddler was so severely wounded it wouldn't have helped. The report shows blunt force trauma to her stomach. She was struck so hard she suffered internal bleeding. She had multiple other wounds covering her body, as well as bleeding between the brain and scalp. In 2018, William McCullen was sentenced to life in prison without parole after a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder by torture. Last year, Jordan's biological father began a lawsuit to sue the child's mother and former boyfriend. Joshua Kinnett's attorney said regardless of whether they receive money or not, it will send a message to parents that they should protect their children. Kinnett believes Jaylene could have done more and prevented the 3-year-old's murder. Additionally, there's a possibility of future charges against DHHS. The social worker involved with the case resigned. Now deemed the Pike County shootings, a massacre left 8 members of the Roden family dead and shook an Ohio community to the core. 2 911 calls marked the beginning of a long, complex case that is still ongoing 5 years later.
Yes, I need to get the 40. Let's go. Hold on.
I need you to tell me the address. What's the address?
Give me just a second. We walk to the mailbox. I think my brother-in-law's dead.
Okay, what's the address?
Give me just a second. 4077 Union Hill Road.
4077.
4077.
Okay, 4077 Union Hill, correct?
Yes, 4077 Union Hill Road.
Ma'am, you gotta tell me what's going on.
There's blood all over the house.
Okay.
My brother-in-law's in the bedroom. It looks like someone has beat the out of him.
Okay.
There's blood all over the front room.
Ma'am, can you tell me what county that's in? Is it
Pike County?
It's Pike County?
Yes, and they drug him in the bedroom.
Okay. I need you to get out of the house. Did you drive over there?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what's your name?
Mine's Bobby.
Bobby? What's your brother-in-law's name?
Huh?
What's your brother-in-law's name?
Yeah.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Chris Roden and Gary Roden.
Chris and Gary Roden?
Both of them in there look like they're dead.
You think they're both dead?
I think they're both dead. Looks like someone has beat out of them.
Okay. Is there anybody else in the house?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
The door was locked when we got here, but I know where the key was at. And I went in and hit her laying on the floor.
Okay. Bobby, I need you to get out of the house and wait.
I'm done out.
Okay?
I'm standing outside right now.
Okay, just stay out of the house. Don't let anybody go in there, okay?
Yeah.
All right, we got deputies on the way, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's Pike County, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah.
This is 911. Can I help you?
Yeah, I need a deputy to come out to close to 799 Left Fork.
Okay.
It's all this stuff that's on the news. I just found my cousin with a gunshot wound.
Okay. Sir, is she alive?
No.
Okay. And you're at 799 Left Fork?
It's close to 799. I don't know what his address is. You don't have a box.
You don't have a box. Okay.
I'll be standing out by the road waiting on him.
What's your name, sir?
Donald Stone.
Donald Stone?
Donald Stone.
Stone?
Yeah, I'm his cousin.
What's his name?
Kenneth Roden.
Kenneth Roden?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Are you out of the house?
I'm out of the house right now. I just went in, hollering at him, and checked. And I looked up at him. He had a gunshot wound.
Okay, sir. We're going to get deputies out there to you, okay? All right.
Bye.
During the darkness of the night on April 21st, 2016, and the early hours of the following day, 8 family members were brutally murdered in their separate houses. The first call, made by Bobby Joe Manley, led to discovering 2 victims in the mobile home. Minutes later, 2 more bodies were found in the second trailer on the same property, followed by 3 more victims in a house just up the road. Several hours later, the 8th family member was found dead in his camper a few miles away. All 8 family members belonged to the Roden family, 6 of whom were shot while asleep in their beds. 3 children were found alive and unharmed at 2 different scenes, including a 5-day-old baby. The victims found in the Union Hill Road trailer were 40-year-old Christopher Roden Sr. and his cousin, 38-year-old Gary Roden. In the second trailer just up the road, investigators found Chris Sr.'s son, 20-year-old Clarence Frankie Roden, and his fiancée, 20-year-old Hannah Gilly. Chris Sr.'s ex-wife, 37-year-old Dana Manley Roden, and their 2 children, 19-year-old Hannah Roden and 16-year-old Christopher Roden Jr. Later that day, 44-year-old Kenneth Roden's body was found in his camper on West Left Fork Road several miles away. His cousin described that moment to WLWT News in an interview 2 weeks after the murder. In April 2017, the Roden family put out a desperate plea for information surrounding the murders. The half-an-hour video is made up of a heartbroken mother and grandmother, barely able to gather her words. Her daughter joined her for the video but also struggled to speak through her tears. For more than 2.5 years, no arrests were made until finally, in November 2018, 4 members of another local family were arrested and charged with 8 counts of aggravated murder. They also faced charges of aggravated burglary, tampering with evidence, engaging in a pattern of corrupt activity, unauthorized use of property, interception of communications, conspiracy, custody document forgery, and unlawful possession of a dangerous ordinance. Police arrested George Billy Wagner III, his wife Angela Wagner, and their 2 grown sons, George Wagner IV and Edward Jake Wagner. The family had moved to Alaska after the killings but had returned to the rural Pike area. Billy Wagner's mother was also arrested for knowing about the murders. Frederica Wagner said in a 2019 interview that she was so scared after the murders that she had bought 2 bulletproof vests. Angela Wagner's mother, Rita Newcomb, pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of obstructing official business in connection with the investigation of the April 2016 homicides. In exchange, prosecutors dropped the forgery, obstruction of justice, and perjury charges against her. There was speculation around a possible link to Mexican drug cartels in the early stages of the investigation. A spokesperson for DeWine's office confirmed indoor grow houses in which over 200 cannabis plants were found. Investigators also found chickens and equipment consistent with breeding chickens for cockfighting. At the same time, Dana Roden's father, Leonard Manley, pointed out that the victims would have known their killers since her dogs didn't attack anyone during the shootings. There was also no sign of forced entry. It later turned out that the motive was actually over child custody. Jake Wagner and Hannah Roden had a young child together, and Hannah had just given birth a few days before the killings to a second daughter, who Wagner thought might be his. Prosecutors are also expected to introduce prior acts, including accusations that the Wagners spied on, controlled, isolated, mistreated, and threatened to kill the then wives of both Jake and George IV. They also allege that Billy Wagner trafficked in drugs and that he has killed, plotted, threatened to kill others before. It is believed that Jake Wagner had also threatened to kill Hannah Roden before the murder. He told her he would put her body where it would never be found. Evidence suggests he assaulted, chased, and strangled her in their relationship. 5 years to the day after the bodies of the Roden family were found shot to death, Edward Jake Wagner pled guilty to 8 counts of aggravated murder, felony conspiracy, 4 counts of aggravated burglary, unlawful possession of a dangerous ordinance, multiple counts of tampering with evidence, forgery, unauthorized use of property, interception of wire, oral communications, obstruction of justice, engaging in a pattern of corrupt activity, and unlawful sexual conduct with a minor. Part of the guilty plea agrees that the state of Ohio will not seek the death penalty for him or his father, older brother, and his father's wife. He faces life imprisonment. As part of the deal, he agreed to cooperate with prosecutors and testify against his family members. Meanwhile, who will care for the now 5-year-old Sophia Wagner remains in question. Officials would only say Children's Services were involved in the case and declined to say if Sophia was with family or protective care. When 28-year-old Matthew Phelps called 911 in September 2017, he was calm while explaining that he thought he might have stabbed his wife to death. Phelps told the operator he had woken up from a cough syrup-induced nightmare and found 29-year-old Lauren Ashley Nicole Phelps stabbed to death while he was covered in blood.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Patuxent Drive.
Okay, just repeat that address to make sure we have it right.
Patuxent Drive, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay, and what is your first and last name? Phone number you calling from?
Phone number?
Yes, sir. Tell me exactly what happened.
I think I killed my...
What do you mean by that? What happened?
I had a dream, and then I turn on the lights and she's dead on the floor.
How?
I have blood all over me, and there's a bloody knife on the bed, and I think I did it.
Okay. Alright, stay on the phone with me. I'm getting her ambulance, okay?
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
When did you wake up to find this?
I don't even know what time it is.
All right, stay on the phone with me, sir. I just gotta ask you a few questions, okay? I'm getting some help to you. Are you with the patient now?
Yeah, I can see her.
Okay. All right. How old is the patient? How old is your?
She's 29.
Okay. Is she awake at all right now? What makes you think she's dead? Is she awake?
She's not breathing.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Do you think she is beyond any help?
I don't know. I'm too scared to get too close to her.
Okay, just stay on the phone with me, sir. I'm here with you. I'm here with you.
I'm so scared.
All right, I've already sent the paramedics to help you, okay? I'm sending someone to assist you. Just please leave everything as you found it. Is there anything else we can do for you, sir? Where's the knife right now?
The knife's on the bed. I'm not next to it, so I don't have a weapon on me or anything like that.
Okay. When did you wake up?
No, I don't know. I took more medicine than I should have.
What medicine did you take?
I took Corseed, cough and cold, Corseed, HCP, cough and cold, because I know it can make you feel good. So a lot of times I can't sleep at night.
Okay.
Took some. All right, now.
What are you sure she's not breathing?
She's not moving. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here with you. Okay, let's at least see if she's breathing. Okay. All right.
By her.
Can you see her from where you're at?
Yeah, it's so bad. There's so much blood.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stay here on the phone with you until help gets there. Okay. Just don't touch anything. Just look at is she breathing at all? Is her chest moving? Is anything going on with her?
No.
Okay. Well, we're gonna at least.
The blood is dried on me.
It's dried.
The blood's not wet on me. The blood is dry. So I don't know when. I don't know what. Oh God.
All right. Well, we're gonna at least try to help her. Okay. All right. Just give me this. All right. I've already sent the paramedics to help you. Just stand alone. I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do next. Okay. Are you right by her?
Oh my God. I mean, I can see her, but oh my God.
Stay with me, sir. I know this is upsetting, but we're going to try to do as much for her as you can. If you're not sure that she's gone, we're going to try to help her, okay? So just listen carefully. Just listen, okay, sir? All right, just look at her right now. Tell me what you see. Is the chest moving? Is she breathing? Anything at all?
No, she's not moving at all. Oh my God. So we didn't deserve this. Why?
I understand, sir. I understand, but right now we just want to make sure we're doing as much as possible. Is there anyone else at all in the home with you, or is it just you and her?
No, it's just me and her.
Where are you in the house? Where are you in the house, sir?
At the back of the house. There's a light on it.
Okay, well. All right, is the door unlocked?
I don't know.
Can you go do that for me, sir? That way the paramedics can get in. Are you able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and stay on the phone with me. Go ahead and unlock the door, okay?
That's not blue light.
What'd you say, sir? Go ahead and unlock the door. Let me know when she's done that, okay? Let me know when the door's unlocked.
Here.
Okay. You said officers are there?
No.
I'm gonna let you go.
The call came in around 1 a.m. on the 1st of September from their North Carolina home. When the responding officers arrived, the 28-year-old was booked for second-degree murder while his wife was transported to a hospital, where she was pronounced dead on arrival. The murder initially seemed like an accident, but as investigators dug deeper into the newlyweds, cracks started to show in their marriage. Lauren and Matthew, known as Matt, met in middle school while they were both living in Kentucky. Lauren and her family later moved to North Carolina. They didn't have any contact for years until Matthew sent Lauren a message on Instagram and liked all of her posts. Eventually, their conversations moved to texts, then phone calls, until Matthew decided to move to North Carolina as well. When the pair started dating, Lauren's family accepted him with her mom, Lori, treating him as her own son. However, her dad, Dale, had his reservations about the man because of how quickly their relationship had moved forward. Matt's family was the opposite. His grandparents had raised him, his dad was not in the picture, and his mom had had multiple failed marriages. He had only gotten along with one of the men, with who he bonded over scary movies. One night, during a family games evening, they were playing 20 questions when Matt told them he had been married before. He refused to give any details about the marriage, which is when Lauren's family started worrying about her, especially her father. The couple got engaged in 2015 and had a big engagement party with friends and family. Matt's mother made it clear then that she disapproved of their relationship. A year later, they got married, and Lauren's turmoil with Matt's mother grew worse. In the first 6 months of their marriage, they took a road trip to Kentucky to meet up with his family. His mom had planned a photo shoot and told the pair to both wear blue, but all the other women in the family were wearing white when they arrived. A huge blowout about Lauren not listening ended with the photo shoot being canceled, and a miserable week followed. As time went on, things got progressively worse between Lauren and Matt. Her friends and family say he was spending obscene amounts of money, and she was constantly stressed about their finances. He had trouble holding down a job before settling on the idea of studying to be a pastor. At the same time, she worked multiple jobs, including as an auditor for a Fortune 500 company, as a babysitter, and she joined a multi-level marketing company. She created a YouTube channel to promote it. Their financial situation reached such a dire point that Lauren's family became involved, working with them weekly on their budgeting. Sadly, this was only the beginning of the problems the young woman would face in the months leading up to her murder. The night before the incident, on August 31, 2017, Lauren was on a call with her sister when a woman named Valerie came to their house. It's unclear what she said to Matt, but he turned to his wife and said he was going out with the woman. Lauren was enraged by this, telling him not to go, a conversation her sister could hear while they were on the phone. Later that evening, after she had been waiting for her husband to come back for hours, he texted her to say he was having too much fun with this woman and she must have dinner without him. She then texted her sister saying, "It's over, I'm done with him. He's ruining my life, he's bringing me down, he's ruining my life and I'm over it." On the same night, he had been looking up details on the cough syrup and whether or not it would alter his state. Lauren's sister said this wasn't their first altercation over jealousy. Matt had been suspicious of a church friend of theirs called David. He also claimed that his ex-wife had cheated on him then suddenly left him, claims she later denied in a documentary on the murder called Relatively Evil, Living Lies. The news of Lauren's murder initially didn't shock her family. In an interview with ABC, her mom spoke about the night they found out. During the investigation into the night of Lauren's murder, officials say they had found it strange that Matt was so calm when they had arrived at the house. He also had barely any blood on him, despite the autopsy revealing his wife had 123 stab wounds. Blood traces were also found all over the apartment. Additionally, he was completely coherent when they arrived at the house, contrary to his statement about having taken too much cough syrup. Blood tests revealed that Matt didn't have enough of the medicine in his system to make him act out, as he had claimed. In fact, the pharmaceutical company defended the medication, saying they had seen no acts of violence or aggression. Yet, the evidence against the accused didn't stop there. Investigators found a secret Instagram account with the handle Marty_Radical, where Matt had obsessively posted about the main character of the movie, American Psycho. His most alarming post came the night before the murder, where the caption read, "Everyone thinks I'm a serial killer. Hashtag found an angel to kill." Matt had told a friend he wondered what it would be like to kill someone. His abuse towards his ex-wife was laid out as evidence of his violence. Just over a year after the murder, the trial came to a close when he accepted a plea deal for first-degree murder and a life sentence in prison without the possibility of parole. Lauren's family was at the sentencing, along with the members of her church, all dressed in blue with purple ribbons, branded with their new organization, Lauren's Light, to raise awareness for domestic violence. After his sentencing, Matt apologized to Lauren's family, but they say they will never forgive him. "2.5 minutes. That's all it took for the Scotland Fire and Rescue team to reach a woman who was trapped in her flat. The unknown woman called 999 in a panic.
Hello, you're connected to the fire brigade. Go ahead now.
Hi, my flat's on fire.
What's
Please.
your address?
Yeah, I'm top flat.
You're
My
in the
flat.
top flat.
Yeah.
Right, if you get out of the house, the fire brigade will attend.
I can't get out of the house. My flat's on fire. My front door's on fire.
It's your front door that's on fire?
Uh-huh.
Right, now, which room are you in the house?
I'm in my bedroom. My electricity's isn't off.
Your electricity's not
Yeah.
off? I want you to go and open the bedroom
I can't get out of my bedroom.
Have you got a window in the bedroom?
No.
No?
No. Will you please hurry?
They are already on the way. I'm going to try to help you whilst they're coming.
Oh, you need to hurry up.
Any sheets or blankets or pillows you can put along the bottom of the
No.
You haven't?
No.
Nothing like that in your bedroom?
The fire.
Is the door shut? Is your bedroom door closed?
Yes.
Right. There's no
you need to hurry up, please.
You are on your way just now. Is there no window in your bedroom?
No. Hurry up.
Now, do you hear me? You're going to be all right. I want you to get down onto the bedroom floor. Get down low. There's a lot less smoke down low.
My electricity's gone off.
Your electricity's off. I know you're very scared, but I'm trying to help you whilst they're on their way. They are on their way just now. They're going to be there very shortly.
The fire's in here now.
The fire's in there now. Is it possible for you to get out of the room?
No. I can't find my way out of the room now.
You can't find your way out of the room? Right. Are you down on your hands and knees on the floor? Hello? Right, you're there, right. She got that, your face down on the floor. Can you hear me? I can hear them. Try to make some noise so that they know exactly where you are. Hello? Shout out loud. Louder than that.
I'm here.
Where about?
I'm here.
Where are you?
I'm in here.
Do you want me to tell me where?
I'm straight at the end.
Talk to me.
Firefighters managed to rescue the woman who escaped unharmed. The woman's identity remains unknown, but the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service tweeted the audio out as a reminder of 999 operators as the unseen front line, responding to calls from the public and quickly mobilizing firefighters to assist. The service had recently launched a multi-million-pound control room in Dundee. Ebony Byram was on the phone with a 911 dispatcher in October 2016 when her husband Hal shot and killed her, then turning the gun on himself. When police arrived at the Macomb Township residence, Ebony was found lying at the bottom of the stairs with 9 gunshot wounds, and Hal was lying next to her. He survived the shooting.
911, where's your emergency?
No, you need to go.
Hello?
I want you to go. Okay, but no, honey, we're married. So I want you to leave. You'll come back another day, another time. Yeah, no, you're going to leave right now. No, I want you to leave. No, you're going to leave. I'm not leaving. Yeah, you need to leave. No, I'm not. Because I have a child here. So you need to do this every day. I'm not going to do this several times. So I know you don't care about my son. But I want you to leave. Stand here. Can you please see?
Country, okay. What's going on there?
Yeah. I just, what we had a dispute. He wanted to get all his stuff and leave. It's the middle of the night. We can do this another time. Yeah. So he can do this tomorrow. Well, right now, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And he's being real disrespectful. This is his wife. Okay. And I just want him to go. He can go. I just want him to leave, but he's not leaving. Yes, but he's not leaving. So his name is on the lease, which is true because he came over here and signed the lease before I did. So I just want him to leave. He can just get his stuff another day, and he can just go. But right now, tonight, it's not tonight.
Okay, what's the name of
this is the argument that had happened tonight.
What's the name of the complex that you live in? Husband's name?
Kyle Bialo, Byron.
I'm sorry, one more time. Your phone.
sorry. ATL.
Okay. What's your name, ma'am?
Ebony, EDLNY.
Ebony, what's your last name?
It's Byron for right now.
It's what?
It's Byron, BYRON.
Okay, and where's he at now?
He's right here, but you know what? This is not a good time. We just had an argument. He getting all the stuff. Like I said, I just want him to leave before it escalates.
Oh, okay. Does he have any weapons on him?
No, right now, no.
Any weapons in the home?
It is.
Okay, where's the weapon at?
They're in the bedroom.
What is it?
Okay. I really don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Is it a gun or is it a knife? What is it?
It is. It is a gun.
Do you know if it's locked up?
No, it's not.
Okay. But it's not, it wasn't in place?
There's no threatening anything like that. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Ma'am, are you there?
The couple was in the midst of a domestic dispute when the 38-year-old woman made the call. She was telling her husband to leave. Her 16-year-old son was playing video games online at the time of the shooting, and one of his friends called 911 as well. The Byrams had been married for just over a year, and there had been no previous domestic violence incidents at the residence. The accused also had no priors. After Ebony's murder, her husband was evaluated by 2 psychologists, and both determined he was sane at the time of the shooting. While he was in custody, Byram was not eating, which officials deemed as a hunger strike, but his lawyer claimed it was related to issues with the feeding tube he had had after the gunshot. In 2018, just before jury selection started in the 46-year-old's case, he decided he wanted to admit killing his wife. After hours of Byram's attorney, Ken Vernier, discussing the matter with the accused, he pleaded no contest to first-degree, premeditated murder. The shooter claimed he made the decision to spare the deceased family and his family the ordeal of the trial. Byram was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Since the trial never happened, Ebony's family never heard why she was killed. It's unclear where her son is living now and who was given custody after the shooting. A call from a 14-year-old Ohio teen has left her family with questions unanswered, even years later. In February 2017, Mariah Ponder placed this panic-stricken call, saying she had shot her father, 71-year-old James Allen Ponder, in their Hamilton home.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Hi. The address is... Yes, Hamilton, Ohio.
Okay, what's going on there?
Can somebody come?
Okay, I need to know what's going on.
I'm sorry.
What's going on at 1217 Millville?
Can somebody come and put me in handcuffs?
Why?
I just shot my dad.
What?
I just shot my dad. Please.
You just did what to your dad?
I just shot him.
You just shot your dad?
Yes, please.
Okay. Where's your dad?
He's in the bedroom. Please. I don't want to survive. I don't want to. Please. Please.
Okay, what's your name? Okay. And it's right?
Yes, and my mom's at work.
Your mom's at work?
Just show me.
Okay. And your dad is in the bedroom?
Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Where did you shoot your dad? In the head? Where's the gun?
It's in the bedroom.
It's in the bedroom?
Not
You don't
the
have
same
it?
bedroom. No, I don't
It's
have it.
in the same bedroom? What?
It's in a different bedroom.
Which bedroom is it in?
It's in the bedroom across from his, where we keep the guns. Please hurry up.
Okay, I've got people on the way, okay?
Oh,
You do not have the gun, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, where are you?
I'm outside by the truck.
Outside by the truck? What happened?
I don't know.
You don't know what happened? You just shot him?
I've been...
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
In the early hours of February 23, 2017, Mariah Ponder woke up, walked across the hall to her father's bedroom, and shot him while he was asleep in his bed. She then called 911 and was barely able to muster the words to explain what had happened. After the call, the teen left the gun at the crime scene, picked up her backpack, pulled her coat on, and waited outside for the police. When they arrived at the home, her father was still alive. He was taken to Fort Hamilton Hospital, later being transported to Cincinnati Medical Center, where he died from the bullet wound. In a later search of the house on Millville Avenue, police found a 9mm handgun and a Cobra 380 semi-automatic pistol, along with a blood-soaked pillow, a book bag, an iPhone, 4 computers, and 1 notebook. None of these have divulged any reasoning as to why the teen carried out the shooting. The rest of the Ponder family, the teen's mother and 5 siblings, were not at home when the father was shot. However, the family paid the $300,000 bond to release Mariah from custody, much to her sister, Angel Phipps's disdain. Phipps said, "It's not like she will be monitored every day or she is not going to see friends. She is still my sister, I love her dearly, but she still killed my father, and I don't think that we should have to live in this prison, and she gets to go home," adding that the release was a step in the wrong direction. The girl's brother, James Ponder Jr., visited his sister in jail, but they couldn't speak about the murder. He's maintained that there was no abuse in the household, and Mariah and her father had a normal relationship. Those close to the family have agreed with the notion that James was not abusive, he was a good father to all of his children. The strangest part about the Ponder case is that James didn't allow firearms in the home and didn't own any himself. According to records, Mariah had not bought any either, something the family considers key evidence to get the answers they need. The Ponder family strongly believes a relative close to them had coerced the teen into the shooting, even obtaining the gun for her. Since the day of the shooting, the police haven't questioned what the weapon was doing in the house. Additionally, the rest of the family has not been spoken to by investigators. In March 2018, Mariah Ponder and her family cried as she was sentenced for her father's death. She will serve 6 years in juvenile detention, and if she behaves, she may not have to move to an adult facility for the additional 15 years to life handed down to her. At the sentencing, her brother still questioned who the teen worked with, saying, "I've continually asked what my father's last words were because I feel like he would have told us that Mariah was not the only one to blame." Investigators have never said why Mariah Ponder shot her father, and no other suspects have been questioned in the case to date. Three separate true 911 calls were made about the same domestic violence incident in Palm Beach, 2 of which were made by the victim's children. In August 2016, Martha Montoya's children called when their stepfather, Walter Ricardo Lopez Barrios, attacked their mother. 6 hours later, another caller spotted Lopez Barrios full of blood.
Hi, my dad is getting crazy. He's running around with the knife and...
He's doing what?
He's running around with the knife around my house.
Okay, what is your address? A house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Okay. Is he threatening anybody?
He hurt my mom. She's bleeding on the floor.
Okay, how did he hurt her?
With the knife.
Did he stab her with it?
I don't know. She has blood all over her face. I don't know.
Okay, ask her if he cut her with the knife.
Mami, ¿te pegó con el cuchillo o qué? ¿Cómo fue?
What did she say?
I don't know, she's unconscious.
She's unconscious?
She's coming in the house.
All right, stay on the phone. Can you stay on the phone with me? Hello?
Yes.
Are you able to safely stay on the phone with me?
Hold on. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so you don't know where she's bleeding from?
No.
Has your dad been drinking?
Huh?
Has your father been drinking?
No.
No? Do you know why he's running around with a knife?
No.
Alright, stay on the phone with me. He hasn't been doing any drugs?
I don't know.
Alright, stay on the phone. Has he been diagnosed with any mental health issues? Your location of your emergency. TSO. In reference to a domestic. She said her father's running around with a knife and the mother is bleeding and unconscious, but she doesn't know if she was cut with the knife or stabbed or, exactly where she was bleeding from. All right, what's the address?
Hurry up, I'm scared.
Okay, they're on their way. The police are on their way.
Okay.
Ma'am, are you there?
I'm hiding.
Okay.
In the back.
Are you near
the house?
Area?
Yes.
Does he know? He doesn't know you're calling?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. My mom's inside by herself.
But you don't know where she's bleeding?
Everywhere.
Okay. And she's not conscious at all?
She was gasping for air, but I don't know.
Okay. What's your name, man? What's your phone number? Phone number? Alright, you're not in the house, right? Are you in the back shed, in the back of the house?
I'm in the back under the tree.
Under the tree? Okay.
Trailer?
Okay. And that's in the back of the house? Correct?
Oh.
And you're in the back of the house under the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, is there an alleyway to access your house also?
Yes. I heard the car turn on. I think he's sleeping.
Hey, did he have any other weapons besides the knife?
I don't know.
Has he ever done anything like this before?
Have I experienced anything?
From your father doing anything like this before?
No.
Okay. Were they arguing before this happened, do you know?
They were actually, yeah.
Okay. Alright, we do have several deputies there, but I want you just to stay where you're at until they tell me to have you come out or until they actually come back there, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
I'm so scared. I think my mom is dead. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well we're gonna get her help. We have the paramedics they're probably already there.
I just stand here until you tell me?
Yes. Just because we don't know where your father's at, so I don't want you coming out until, the police either tell me to tell you to come out until, you actually physically see them there.
911 emergency.
Hello? I woke up from a nap and I heard my mom screaming my daughter, and then I grabbed the knife and I woke up my sister and I saw my stepdad with a hammer and my mom yelling, and I tried to stab him to stop, and he looked back and he hit me with the hammer. And I didn't know what to do, so I panicked and I ran. I jumped over the fence, and now the cops are here.
Okay, take a deep breath. How old are you?
I'm about to be 13 in 2 days.
Okay. So you saw your father hitting your mother with a hammer? Okay. I need you to take a deep breath, okay?
Can you send the police already? I saw the police, but they just drive fast.
Okay, now they are on the they are on the way, but they're trying to get in safely, so nobody else gets hurt. Where is the knife and who got stabbed?
I don't remember where I put the knife. I think I dropped it because he hit me with the hammer on my arm. I think they probably took my sister and my mom.
Okay, did you stab your father with the knife, you said?
No.
Okay, you did not. Okay.
I don't remember. I think he went in a red truck.
Your father left?
Yeah, because he was chasing me. He was chasing me after I jumped the fence with the hammer. Yeah. Are you sure you're sending them?
Yeah, I'm sending them. Where exactly are you right now? Can you walk?
I ran to the corner up the street, and now I tried to get anybody that was there, and there's these two nice men who helped me, and I told them to get away from over there and to please call somebody to help.
911 emergency. 911.
Yeah. Hello. I'm on
the police or an ambulance?
Say what?
Do you need the police or an ambulance?
Both.
Okay. What's the location?
30. We're at South Lake Drive in Boynton Beach, Florida.
South Lake Drive? What?
South Lake Drive.
Okay.
Yeah, see, the guy's on a bridge. What? This is what street? Mission Hill. Mission Hill and South Lake Drive.
Mission Hill? What city are you in?
Boynton Beach, Florida, ma'am.
Sir, calm down. I understand that. I've never heard of those streets, so I'm trying to figure out where you are exactly.
Yeah.
You may be in the city of Boynton. You're at Mission Hill and South Lake, and what do you need?
Mission Hill Road.
I got that. Thank you. And what do you need the ambulance for?
I'm just driving by going to work, and there's a guy on the side of the bridge. He's all scraped up, and his head's all scraped up, and then he says there's a helicopter flying around the area, but don't look like a sheriff's one, but he said they're after him.
After him?
But he said he wants the police. He wants the police, and he doesn't belong in this neighborhood. He's Mexican.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on one second. I'm just trying to figure out if we're looking for him or if somebody else.
Up a call. Sir, I need you to stay on the phone with me for a second, please.
Oh, my God.
All right, listen, I understand that you have to go to work, but the person you're calling about is somebody that we've been looking for, so I need your help, okay? Boynton is going to be a suspect for a Signal 5, Hispanic male, and he's going to be, sir, do you know what color shirt this guy's got on or any type of clothing?
He's got a tank top on.
What color tank top?
The helicopter's right over top of him. He's got a tank top on. He's just sitting down, man. He's not trying to do...
Okay.
He's not doing nothing. He's giving up or whatever the case is. But there's a lot of people that walk in this neighborhood. Now there goes another mother walking by him, so I hope he's not dangerous.
Okay. And do you still see him, or have you left?
Yeah, dude, I'm watching. I'm looking at him.
Okay. Well, I can't see what you're seeing.
He's sitting on the bridge. No, babe, I'm just saying he's sitting right next to the bridge. He's not doing nothing but sitting down. And he's all bloody.
Okay, I'm going to keep you on the phone until you physically see a police officer with him, okay?
Oh, well, listen, there's two people here.
Who's two people? I understand that, sir, but we're looking for him for a major crime. Like, you're helping us out big time. We've been looking for him for a long time.
Yeah, they're here.
The police are there?
Yeah, they're here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are they in uniform or are they in
No, undercover. Undercover.
Okay, let me know when they have him in custody. What kind of car is he in?
A truck and a
what color?
SUV.
What color?
Black.
Black truck, and what color SUV?
Black and black, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know when they're taking him into custody, okay?
Yeah, you got it. Okay, we're good? Hello?
Is he in custody?
Well, they got guns drawn. I'm sure
They got,
he's not going
okay, they got guns drawn on him?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm disconnecting, okay? Thank you very much for your help. Bye-bye.
Okay.
On the day of the attack, the 56-year-old mother of two asked her husband of 5 years to move out because of overly affectionate behavior towards her daughters. He had allegedly tried to kiss one of them on the lips multiple times. An argument broke out and Lopez Barrios told Montoya, "You better stop before I lose control," but she persisted with the questioning. The 40-year-old hit the victim several times before grabbing a knife and stabbing her repeatedly. Montoya's pleas woke up her 12-year-old, who then walked into the room. The Palm Beach man then chased the child out of the home with a sledgehammer. When her 16-year-old sister went to check on her mother, she was also chased out and she hid under a trailer while calling 911. The accused fled the scene in his wife's car but crashed into a barrier near Boynton Beach. During the trial, investigators claimed this was an attempt to kill himself, but his attorney said he lost control of the vehicle. Lopez Barrios was covered in blood and walked away from the accident. He wasn't found for another 6 hours until a man on his way to work called 911 after seeing a bloodied man near a bridge in the neighborhood east of where the truck was found. Lopez Barrios' attorney said after the crash, he started to recall pieces of what had happened that night. According to him, Montoya tried to pick up a gun and threatened to kill him. Additionally, he said the 12-year-old child came into the room with a knife. 3 years later, almost to the day, a jury found Lopez Barrios guilty of first-degree murder. The decision took more than 2 hours of deliberation over 2 days. The murderer showed no emotion or reaction to the verdict, which he heard through a Spanish-language interpreter. He was sentenced to life in prison. Neither of the two separate GoFundMe pages set up for donations to her daughters have any updates on the girls. Around 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday, September 20th, 2017, a desperate mother made a 911 call, barely able to speak to the dispatcher. Her 2-year-old daughter had been shot in the head with a pellet gun by another child the same age.
I'm calling.
911, do you need police, fire? Listen, where are you?
3828 Southeast Grand Street.
3828, okay, listen, what's wrong? Ma'am, stop yelling. The baby is not breathing. Hold on. Listen, you need to rescue. What's the address? 3828 Grant. Okay. Ma'am.
Please, it's a 1-year-old. Please stop crying. Oh my God.
She's 1-year-old?
Yes, it's a 1-year-old. Please bring her.
Okay, ma'am. While I'm talking to you, the paramedics are on the way, okay? I need you to talk. Ma'am. Is she breathing?
No, just slowly. Just stay quiet. Slowly, please. Just bring somebody.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, the ambulance is on the way. Are you next to her right now?
Yes, my sister has on her hand, but she's...
Okay, ma'am, I need you to stop yelling. It's hard to understand you. I need you to listen carefully. Lay her flat on her back on the ground.
Lay her flat on her back. Drop the ambulance is coming. Lay her flat on the back.
Remove any pillows and kneel next to her.
Please, please. It's from her head. The one is from her head. Please.
She what?
Please.
Ma'am, what's on?
The one is in her head. It's because my nephew was playing with a BB gun that my brother got.
He shot the baby?
On accident with a BB gun.
Okay. Where is she shot?
On her head. Please bring an ambulance.
Okay. Listen to me. The paramedics are on the way. We're going to have to do...
Oh my God, my mom is about to pass out. Somebody...
Ma'am, what's your name?
My mom is right here.
All right, I'm going to tell you how to give mouth-to-mouth to the baby while the paramedics are responding, okay? I need you to get down next to her.
Chava, calm her down. Please, somebody. She's staying quiet. That's not normal. Please. Yes.
Okay, I need you to get down next to the baby, okay?
All right. Yes, I'm down next to the baby right now.
Okay. I want you to listen very closely. Do you hear any breathing?
Yeah, she's crying, but
She is crying.
quiet.
Okay.
She's crying.
All right.
Where the fuck is the ambulance? They got a second row. They're right here near. I don't know why they're not here.
Ma'am,
Right
they've already been dispatched. They are driving to your house right now. What I want you to do is go get a cloth or towel and hold pressure on where she's bleeding from, okay?
Okay, doing that.
Okay. Was it just one BB?
Yes.
One time?
Her body's full of blood. I don't know.
Okay. All right. The paramedics are on the way. I want you to stay on the line with me until they get there.
The incident happened at the 3800 block of Southeast Grand Street in Port Salerno, where the Okeechobee family was staying with friends. They had recently left their own home after losing electricity during Hurricane Irma. The toddlers were playing in a closet in the living room when her 3-year-old brother fired the air rifle, hitting the child in the forehead. Their grandmother was in the kitchen at the time, and she could hear the two playing but couldn't see them. One of the women staying in the home said she and the others were unaware the gun was in the home. It allegedly belonged to a 12-year-old who lived there. Neighbors recalled the fateful day. The girl was flown to St. Mary's Medical Center in West Palm Beach. No charges were filed, and as of the last update, just days after the incident, the child was critical but stable. In June 2015, Isaiah Veazey told a 911 dispatcher in a scattered call that he had stabbed his great-aunt to death in her home. He refers to himself as Abdul Aziz. When officers arrived at the Edisto Drive home around 9 a.m., they found the 25-year-old on the porch and still on the phone with dispatchers.
Orangeburg County 911.
Hi, this is the Emergency Call Relay Center for Time Warner Cable VoIP phone. Transferring a 911 caller from 2117 Old Edisto Drive in Orangeburg.
Uh-huh.
Give you the caller's name and phone number. It's Abdullah Aziz.
How do you spell that?
I'm assuming ABDULLAH AZIZ.
AZIZ?
Mm-hmm. Phone number 803.
Time Warner Cable.
And just to warn you, he's notified me that he's murdered his great aunt and she's dead on the floor, so I'll bring him on the line.
All right.
Sir, go ahead. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I murdered my great aunt. Oh, I'm on 2117 Old Edisto Drive.
2117 Old Edisto Drive?
2117 Old Edisto Drive.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Hello?
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Abdullah Aziz.
Okay, I didn't speak with you before, so down a notch.
What did you say?
Okay, I didn't speak with you before, so I don't know this information. What exactly is going on, sir? How old are you?
I'm 27.
You're 27?
I'm 27 years old.
Okay, what exactly is going on?
My great aunt is dead. I murdered her. She's on the floor. She on the floor. She gone.
Okay, and how exactly did you do this?
I used a knife. The knife is inside the kitchen, and it's sitting inside the dish bowl. It's inside the sink.
Okay, and where did you you said this is your aunt?
My great aunt.
Okay, so you stabbed your great aunt. Where did you stab her at?
In her room.
In the room?
In her room.
Shortly. Yeah, we got
It was static. I couldn't hear you.
Sir, okay, you said it was your great aunt. You stabbed her in her room this morning?
Yeah, about like...
Where on her did you stab her at?
In her chest. In her
chest? In her chest and her...
In her heart.
Okay, where did you stab her at?
In her heart, toward the body. Like...
You said in her what?
20 times.
No, okay, you stabbed her where?
In the heart.
In her heart? Okay, in her heart?
And toward the abdomen, in the torso. In the torso.
Okay, in her heart and in her back?
Her front, her chest cavity, her heart, and her stomach.
chest, stomach, and what else? And you said in the back?
That's all.
Okay, and you said how many times?
I mean, in her arm. She kept saying, she moved her hand.
Okay, and how many times?
About 20 times.
Okay, and why did you do this?
Yasin, Yasai.
Why did you do, speak English, why did you do it?
I know, I'm going to say it again. Yasin, Yasai.
Okay, speak the English. I don't understand what you're saying.
I just say Arabic, Baba. I'm not about to say no more than that. You just need to
okay, all right, what's your name?
I'm sitting on the porch. I got a red cap on, and I got a red shirt on.
Okay,
I got on light blue black tennis shoes. I got shades on.
Sir, we have the officer on the way or what have you.
All right, Baba.
Is it a house or a trailer?
That's what's going on out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Young brothers can't get supplication. Sisters can't find a brother that don't, you know what I'm saying, that don't want, he don't want to toil the land no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sitting on their ass. United States is looking so bad and slum. The trade market down Galilee look worse than ever. Nobody heard about Enjetti. You know what I'm talking about? It's horrifying. It's scaring me. And I'm a Dulaziz. And I don't like it. And I'm about to sit on the porch for I don't want to look. Let me turn this radio off. Fucked up out here. I mean, it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody out here. I'm from Washington, D.C. I'm from Enjetti. I do the trade down Galilee. You know what I mean? Yasin, Yasai. You know what I'm saying? I come through all this spirit, right? Holy Source, Holy Spirit, and everybody lying. Fake bishops at the church, fake bishops up the street. You know what I'm saying? We got all these illegal aliens in our land. I'm like, I ain't got nothing against no Hispanic. I ain't got nothing against no black, white, Puerto Rican. What the fuck is y'all doing? I'm a young from the rural environment of Washington, D.C., over Southeast. And if I can make it educationally, you know what I'm saying? Why the can't young Shorty do it? Or young Shorty do it? Wait a minute. Where the ladies at? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Where the Masons at? They're not out here in the street. This is doing nothing with their time. It's f***ed up. Are you listening?
I'm listening to what you're saying.
I know. But I mean, it's messed up. I mean, what else was I supposed to do? I can't receive supplication. You know what I'm saying?
Supplication.
They got people doing all sorts of mischief, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody do good and evil, but
what did your aunt do?
I mean, when is it gonna be time to reap what you sow in these streets?
Abdul, what did your great aunt do?
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right.
Okay, what did your great aunt do though?
You said what she what?
What did she do to deserve to be stabbed?
I mean, what did she not do? I mean, I'm a brother from Washington, D.C., traveled all the way down to South Carolina. I can't get no breakfast in the morning, huh? I can't get you to go into the storehouse and get the gold and silver out, huh? The crude oil, huh? I can't get you to get the loaves out, the fish out, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Take your ass up the street like you've been doing every day. I asked you, do you know what the storehouse is? You like 75. I'm like, come on, how come you saying you don't know what a storehouse is? You bring your sisters over. You poison the food every day. I've been down here for a year, and I ain't said nothing. She poisoned my food, but I'm already sitting on Miyagi. You know what I mean? So why you know what I'm saying? And I'm at the house where the officers at right now.
You at the house where the officers at?
Yeah, I'm on the porch.
Okay, what you wearing so I can make sure I'm at the right spot?
They're at the house right now, and they got the black and the white out. They yin yang. I mean, I'm here. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, well, I might have just...
Okay, you're gonna go ahead and tell them what you told me? Hello?
In addition to VZ telling the dispatcher he stabbed his great aunt, Della Reese Dash, he confessed to deputies while he was being read his Miranda rights. He said he had stabbed her about an hour before he made the 911 call. According to investigators, the 74-year-old's body was wrapped in bedsheets in her bedroom. The victim's son says VZ moved in 8 months before the stabbing, and for 6 months, they were telling her to kick him out. Another family member said although VZ has a mental illness, he knew what he was doing. Dash's neighbors described the elderly lady as nice and spunky, saying she kept to herself. One of them, Tasha Ford, didn't expect her to have any enemies because she would do anything for anyone. Ford's 5-year-old son, TJ, was struggling to come to terms with her sudden death. To date, the events of the seemingly senseless killing are still unclear, as is the motive. Veazey was charged with murder, but the outcome of the case has not been published. In May 2018, a petrified Paynesville Township woman called 911 when a strange man entered her home. Lori White is audibly panicking and trying to protect her children while she is on the call.
911, state emergency.
There's someone in my house!
Okay.
There's someone in my house!
What's your address?
There's a man laying on my bedroom floor!
Ma'am?
Help me! He broke my window and everything on my back door!
Do you know who he is?
No, I don't! Come with me, come on, please!
Okay, you have 7 people. Are you going outside or what?
I have my kids. The guy's in my bedroom. Oh, guys, out! Come on, get out! Come on, get out, I don't know him! Come on, get out! Oh my God, run! There's a man in my bedroom. I don't know who he is.
White male, black male?
Window. No, he's black.
And he's laying on the floor, or is he laying on the bed? Where's he laying?
In my bedroom, on the floor.
Did you come home and find him there?
No, I was sleeping. He busted my back door.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. There's a man in my house.
Okay. Are you inside or outside now?
I'm outside. I'm in my neighbor's yard, my neighbor's driveway.
Okay. Are you by yourself, ma'am?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. I have my kids. Oh my God.
How many kids do you have with you?
I have 2 kids. My son and my daughter still here. Okay now. Oh my God.
All right, calm down. Calm down. I got 2 officers on the way over there.
My husband's at work.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe this guy.
Is he, ma'am?
Huh?
Hello, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, was he passed out or was he awake or what?
He busted my back door.
Uh-huh.
He was running and he kept putting his finger up to his mouth telling me, I thought it was my husband coming home from work early. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh my God, he punched my back window out.
Okay, well, I got a couple deputies coming over there. I just want you to stay where you're at, okay?
I don't know who he is and why he's in my house.
Okay, ma'am? Ma'am?
Just stay right here, guys, please. Just sit down, please.
Okay. Was he still in there when you left?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on my bedroom floor, hiding in my clean clothes basket. And he kept telling me, and I'm freaking out.
Okay. I know that.
And as soon as these cops get here, I gotta get off the phone here because I gotta call my husband.
Okay. Well, wait till I get some deputies there before you do anything.
Oh, please hurry, please hurry. I don't know if he's still in the house or not.
Okay. Ma'am.
Yeah?
You need to get a hold of yourself for your children. You need to calm down. Okay? He's in your house. You haven't seen him come out, right?
No.
Okay, so when we get there, we'll get him out, okay?
Oh, my God.
But I need you to just...
my back window out.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Did you see any weapons on him or anything?
No. I heard a door shut. He was that door.
Okay. Is he running out of the front of the house?
Oh, my God.
Ma'am.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He's coming out the front door right now. Oh, my God. He's coming in my house. The cops are coming.
Who is he talking to you?
That's my back window. Oh, my God. The cops were breaking windows. Oh, my God.
Hello, ma'am?
He's trying to get into this house now.
Which house is that?
Across the street. I don't know how to get out. Get the f*** out of here!
Ma'am.
He's got him.
Who's got him?
Oh my God, okay, the cops are here. I gotta let you go.
All right, ma'am. You need to calm down.
Alright, I have to run across the road and go check on my dog.
Okay.
Alright, thank you so much, bye.
You're welcome.
It was just after midnight when her barking dogs woke the woman up. Her children were still sleeping. White presumed it was her husband coming home from work. She first saw a fist come through the window and started unlocking the door. Once the intruder was inside, he started screaming that someone was trying to kill him. When the unknown man lay on the floor at the end of the bed, White dashed to her children's bedroom to grab them and continued out of the front door and across the street to her 64-year-old neighbor, Thomas Jones's house. She pounded on the door and he let the family in while the Ohio woman made the call. White's surveillance cameras show the suspect coming charging across the street. Jones rushed out and wrestled the invader to the ground, where he was held until police arrived. The woman's husband, Justin White, raced to the scene, saying it was the longest 7 minutes of his life. He was terrified that he would arrive at the house to find a horrific scene. The suspect was later identified as 30-year-old Bobby Collier, who had an active warrant out for a parole violation. Collier was seemingly under the influence of an unknown drug. He was charged with aggravated burglary, assault, criminal damaging, and aggravated trespass. The sheriff's department praised Jones for saving the woman and children, but he says he only did what anyone would do. In November 2020, 24-year-old Alexis Delaney Schreckengost called 911. Terrified that she was about to drown while stuck in her vehicle on the Mahoning River.
911, where's your emergency?
I'm close to Alliance Sebring. I'm in a pond. I'm like, the water is like coming beneath my feet, and I'm really scared right now. I don't know how to get out of my car.
658. Did you drive it off the road?
Yes, it's off the road. It's in a pond. Can you please hurry up? I'm so scared right now. I don't know how to get out of it.
Are you on river?
I don't know. It's a pond, a river. I don't know. It's off the side of the road. I can see cars driving.
Stay on the line with me. I'm going to get them going.
Can I kick my window out? How do I
yes,
do this?
do whatever you have to do. So stay on the line with me. I'm going to get them going.
I'm so scared.
Her car's in the river.
I'm trying. How do I do this? It's sinking
That's just
more.
in your address. How high is the water?
It's up to my window. It's up to my window.
Someone's got to go. Yes, it's in the water. It's up to her window.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
I'm getting them out to you.
Oh my God.
They're on their way.
I'm so scared.
If there's any way, if you need to kick your window to try to get out, get out.
I'm trying. I don't have nothing to do here.
Central Dispatch 2, Base 1, Base 3. I need you to respond to 658 River. 658 River in that area. Car drove into the river. She is still in the car at this time. She cannot get out. The water is up to the windows. On the air, 2125.
Okay, should I just stay here?
If you can't get out, do you have a sunroof?
No, I'm in a van.
Okay. Is anyone else in the car with you?
Just me.
What's your name?
Alexis Carver.
Okay, I got your GPS location. I got them on the way. The fire department's going. The police are going. Is it rising?
Yes.
Okay, I have one down the road. He's almost there.
Please. Oh my God, I just came from work and I'm like literally like, it's submerging, like it's up to my like, oh my God.
Okay. Have you tried breaking the window? Is there anything in your car you could use to break the window?
I'm trying.
Do you have anything hard in your car to bust the window?
No. Me.
They're almost there, Alexis.
I'm so...
I already told them, Missy.
It's up to my... I'm literally standing in water right now. I cannot do this.
They're
right
just
now.
about there. He's there, okay? Do you see him?
So, like, no, I don't see anybody. I see him. I see him. It's literally... It's submerging really... It's really bad right now.
Copy.
It's coming through. Please hurry up. Oh my God, I'm gonna drown, ain't I?
They're all there. They're gonna get you out, okay?
Please get me out. Please get me out. Please.
She sees him.
Hurry up, please.
She's screaming at him.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Oh my God, I'm having a panic attack right now. Please just jump in. I'm trying. Oh my God, this is crazy. Please hurry up. Please. I'm so sorry. This is crazy. It won't open. You're gonna have to bust it out. I'm scared.
They're gonna get you out, Alexis.
I'm cold. I'm cold.
Alexis, calm down. They're gonna get you out.
Can I move to the back? Should I move to the back? Oh my God. Hey, please! I'm moving to the back of the car.
No.
I'm so... Shut up, please! Do it! I can't! It's locked, it won't open. I think it's done. Oh my God. Please! Please! Turn away!
Get out of the way, Alexis.
Hey! Come on! Please! I'm so sorry. Oh my God! Get to the car! No! Nobody! Just me. Just me. You cannot move. You gotta move my leg. How the hold on.
The woman told officers she had been traveling home from work when she thinks she fell asleep and her car plowed into the river. The dramatic rescue was caught on police body cam footage, including the moment the SUV is completely submerged. The 24-year-old escaped the accident with only minor cuts and bruises, thanks to the officers who saved her. Officer Christian Tusi and Officer Shane Tellman told their side of the rescue to Law and Crime Daily. Tusi and Tellman don't see themselves as heroes, despite the fact that had they been a few seconds later, Schreckengast may have gone down with the car. They say they were simply doing their job. The woman hasn't spoken publicly about the incident, but officials say she was doing okay. In the early hours of May 19, 2019, a Worcester Pike Road McDonald's employee called 911 after a naked teenager ran up to them in the parking lot. The teen told the fast food workers that she had been sexually assaulted in Stockbridge. Just over 15 minutes later, Sean Girault placed a call to 911, telling the operator very matter-of-factly that he had just shot his girlfriend, Rachel Asbell.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Please help me. It's 4777 Drive, Medina, Ohio, in the head.
What? You what?
I shot her in the head.
You shot who in the head?
My girlfriend.
Your girlfriend? How old is your girlfriend?
4. I don't want to call it.
Okay.
She needs help.
Okay. Do you still have the weapon?
I don't even know where it is. I don't even know where it is. I've been looking for it. I have no idea where it is.
You don't know where the gun went?
No, it fucking fell or something. I have no idea. There's broken glass. There's
right.
I have no idea.
Hold on 1 second for me. For a 44-year-old female. Okay. Sir, do you have something on the bleeding?
Yes, I have a rag on the bleeding right now, but she's moaning and she's not doing well.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, she's not doing well. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What's her name?
Rachel Asbell. Azbell.
What happened? That you was it an accident or?
It was a disagreement and it got out of control and.
Disagreement that got out of control?
Yes. She's in rough shape, please.
Do you have the door unlocked for them?
I'll open it right now. Here. There. It's in the garage. We're in the garage.
You're in the garage right now?
Yes. I just opened it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Just apply the pressure to her head on that rag, okay?
Okay.
Just stay on the line with me.
I don't know about this. She's still fighting. She's still fighting. I'm going to go to jail, though. I did this. I can't be here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, she just died. She just died. Oh, my God.
Okay. Are you able to do CPR?
She's still fighting. She's still fighting. Wait, come on. Hey, fight! Fight! You got it. Come on. Fight.
Okay.
Fight.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
All right, I've got officers right down the road. I need you to exit the house and go down towards the street with your hands up.
But I'm holding the pressure.
They're right down the road. They need you to exit the garage with your hands up.
They're still pretty far away. I got to hold the pressure.
Okay. I need you to exit the house. They're telling me to have you exit the house with your hands up and go towards the street.
I understand that, but they're pretty far away, and I got to hold this pressure to her head. Because that's the thing that's going to keep her alive.
Okay. Sir, I've got numerous officers on the way. He wants you in the street before he gets there.
That's fine. I don't care what that officer wants. Oh, my God. I can't believe I do this.
Okay, I understand. He can
believe
see the garage door, but I need you to go out in the street before he'll approach the house.
No, that's not going to happen. He needs to come into the garage. I will leave the garage. As I see the lights coming up right now, I will leave the garage as soon as he gets up here.
What's your name, sir?
Sean Gillerow. She's alive. She's alive. Help her. She's alive. I have children in the house. Come help her. Just come help her. Or shoot me. I don't care.
Okay, they don't want to do that.
Nah. Shoot me. Please. Please shoot me. I'm holding her face. And I'm talking to your ER.
Put your hands up right now.
I'm trying to help her.
Put your goddamn hands up.
Shoot me.
Get on the ground.
Shoot me.
Get on the ground.
Shoot me.
Shoot me. You're not going to die.
Shoot me.
You're not.
I'm not playing that.
Only 3 minutes into the call, the police arrived at the scene. They told the 45-year-old to come out and put his hands up, which he refused to do, even taunting the officers to shoot him. Geralt's mother, who lives in Florida, also called 911, stating that her son had told her he had shot his partner. Responders determined that Geralt's 2 children were still in the house during the police standoff, but they couldn't figure out what the shooter was. Just after 2:30 a.m., they managed to rescue the children, aged 12 and 15 years old, by using a ladder up to the second-story window. Once they'd done this, they were able to remove Asbell to safety and send her to a trauma center by helicopter. 3 hours later, SWAT used a robot to enter the residence through the front door. At 4:30 a.m., authorities declared Geralt was found dead in the basement. He had committed suicide. At the time of the call, the link between the McDonald's incident and the murder-suicide was unclear, but soon authorities found out they were related. In fact, both were perpetrated by Geralt. The teen told investigators that she escaped sexual assault by the 45-year-old when she fled to the fast food restaurant. Claims backed up when investigations into the shooter uncovered that he was examined in 2014 for a possible sex offense, alleging that Geralt had touched and made sexual comments towards the then juvenile living in the house. It's unclear if the victim was a 17-year-old or one of the other children. In addition to this, the report said the accused had made a comment that he wanted to shoot someone in the face. After the report was sent to Medina Municipal Court for review, prosecutors decided not to authorize the charges due to a lack of evidence. Meanwhile, the 2 children rescued from the house told police the accused was intoxicated during the altercation. They said the family had been bowling the night before. All 3 children then gone to sleep, which is when Asbel was shot. Asbel's daughter said she woke up and fought off Geralt, who was trying to sexually assault her while she was asleep. This was when she fled the house. The other 2 children barricaded themselves in a room until the police rescued them midway through the 3-hour standoff. In a press conference the following day, Montville Township Police and Medina Country officials revealed that Asbel had been declared medically brain dead in hospital and was on life support while her family explored organ donation. Officials said the 44-year-old was shot almost execution style. According to officials, they found Geralt standing over his girlfriend of 7 years, who he had shot in the head in the garage. However, after opening the garage door for officers, he refused all orders to surrender and ran into the home, which was the start of the 3-hour standoff. Unsure of whether or not he had a gun, they backed off until SWAT arrived. It also came to light that the children had called their mother during the standoff, which led to her arriving at the property during the rescue. Police say Asbel's daughter was with relatives after the incident, and the other children are now in their mother's care. On December 4th, 2018, Maureen Whale called 999 from her North London home where 2 men had robbed her. Tragically, after surviving the burglary, the 77-year-old woman collapsed while on the call. She did, however, manage to let in the 2 police officers.
Police, what's your emergency?
I've just been burgled.
You've just been burgled?
Yes, two young men have just entered the house and walked up in a handbag.
Okay, just hold on please, hold on. I'll get someone out there. How long ago did this happen?
Just now.
Okay.
3 minutes ago.
Okay, alright. Okay, are you okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay, how old are you?
Sweating.
Okay, how old are you please?
I'm 77.
Okay. Okay. You on your own?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Right. Oh, are you okay?
Sorry.
Good. Are you okay?
I'm shaking, I'm sorry.
Okay, alright. Do you need an ambulance or anything? Yeah, are you finding it hard to breathe?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm going to call an ambulance. Alright. Okay. Have you got any chest pain? What's your first name, please?
Maureen. I can't talk, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to call an ambulance for you. Hold on. Just hold on, please. Hello? Maureen? Hello, Maureen? Hello? Oh, dear. Maureen, hang on in there, please. Maureen, can you hear me? If you can, tap the handset, make a noise or cough. Oh. Maureen, it says on my screen the police have arrived. We're going to be with you soon. Hello, Maureen. The police should be there, or just around the corner. Oh, Maureen, please answer me, please.
Whale's condition deteriorated overnight, and she died in hospital the next day. Her neighbor's CCTV camera captured footage of 3 men gaining access to her home. Her niece, Gina Owen, welcomes the charges of manslaughter added to the burglary. Whale's family had lived in the Barnett home since 1928, and she would have celebrated her 78th birthday just days later. The most recent update surrounding the case was published in March last year, when the family issued a fresh appeal for information about the suspects, but seemingly no arrests have been made. In December 2017, a 48-year-old man called 911 saying he would blow up the street. The Detroit man originally gave a false name during the call, but was later identified as Todd A. Stone. He told the operator that he had many guns.
Oak Park 911.
Yeah, I'm about to blast.
You're about to what?
Blast the whole block up.
Okay. Do you have a weapon?
Hey, I have many weapons.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you alone in the house?
No.
No. Who else is with you?
My mother. She's in the front room. I'm in the back room. And for real, I'm about to some shit up. Okay?
Okay, well just stay on the line with me, okay? What's your name?
Arthur.
Arthur?
Yes.
What's your last name, Arthur?
James.
How old are you, Arthur?
Getting at 50.
Okay. Stay on the phone.
Do what? Hello? Hello?
Arthur, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Just stay on the line, okay?
Yeah. I want to blow the block up. I'm about to blow the whole street. I'm going to blow the whole street up.
Arthur, are you there?
Yeah.
250.
I'm going to blow the whole street up.
How are you going to blow the whole street up, Arthur?
Think about it.
Do you have something there with you that can...
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Light the street up. Now, I ain't going to kill nobody, but I will light the street up, and
well, if you light the street up, then you might actually harm somebody, Arthur.
Oh, it's going to harm me, but that's the point. That's the point. I ain't out to hurt nobody else. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, where are you at right now, Arthur?
I'm in the den.
You're in the den?
I come off point, and I'll show you. And I have things lined up for real.
Okay. Well, when the time is, I'm going to...
You have to... this is an emergency situation.
Right, yep, and I'm getting some help.
I'm calling you and telling you before I do it.
Right. I'm getting some help, okay? Headed your way. And what's your address? Okay. Are you having a tough day there, Arthur?
Yeah, I have a tough life, man.
Tough life? What's been going on that it's so tough right now that you wanna harm other people and harm yourself?
No. Let's be clear. I don't want to harm other people.
Okay. Do you want to harm yourself?
I know how to do that. I want to harm myself.
You want to harm yourself? Okay.
Right.
Do you have any
I want to blast off.
Do you have any weapons on you right now?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of weapon do you have on you right now?
I have hatchets. I have a gun. I have a hatchet. I have a gun. I have
Where's the gun at on you?
Right here.
Right here. Where's right here? I'm not there, Arthur, so I don't know where that's at.
Okay.
Is it in your pocket or is it your waistband?
No, it's right here in front of me by the hatchet.
Okay. And does it sit on a table or on a couch where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you sitting down? Or
I'm sitting down.
You're sitting down? Okay. All right. And when the officers get there, are you willing to walk outside without those weapons?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, I'm sending help your way, okay, Arthur? They're almost there.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Nope, just stay on the line with me, Arthur, okay?
Thanks, man.
When authorities arrived, Stone's mother opened the door. They asked her to come out of the house while officers went in. The man was allegedly wielding a hatchet and disobeyed orders to drop it. Court documents say a sudden and unprovoked attack on the officers led them to firing the fatal shots. The court argued that Stone was shot to protect the respondents, and the incident was ruled as self-defense. However, Stone's family believes that it didn't have to end this way, especially since he reiterated in the call that he didn't plan to harm anyone. According to toxicology reports, Stone had a .283 blood alcohol level, marijuana, and anti-anxiety medication at the same time. His brother says he was bipolar and had recently been diagnosed with cancer. In March 2017, the mother of a 36-year-old pregnant woman made a gut-wrenching call to 911, saying her daughter had been stabbed, although some reports say she was shot. Julia Young was found face down in her Red Oak Circle home around 2 p.m. At one stage, due to her mother being unable to speak, a female neighbor talks to the dispatcher.
Emergency 911, what's address the emergency? Hello?
922 Red Oak.
Hello?
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 Now, can you hear me?
I can hear you, honey. What's going on?
Look, I think my daughter's been stabbed on the floor. Dad, here, please.
Now. Your daughter's on. Your daughter's on the floor. Is she breathing?
Yes. I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I'm afraid to go in because somebody else is here. Please just come here.
What?
No.
Can you tell what happened?
No, I can't, and I've got my grandson here with me.
Okay.
Please.
Medina?
Yes.
I thought she said it looked like her daughter was stabbed.
That's okay.
Please come now.
How old is your daughter? How old is your daughter? How? 36?
Okay, it's okay, honey. No, it's okay. Sweetheart, we're okay. Oh, my God. Come now, please.
We're getting them going, honey.
Okay, they're coming, sweetheart. They're coming.
You're going to have to see if you can tell me if she's breathing or not.
I'm afraid to go in.
You're afraid?
No, stay here. I don't want to leave my grandson.
922.
Stay here. Stay here. Okay. Okay. They're coming. Please.
Respond.
Hurry up. Oh my God!
Is there anybody else there with you, honey, that can check to see if she's breathing?
Man, would have been the one who did it. He's got to be in there.
Honey, I can't understand. There's nobody there besides you and the baby?
My grandson is here.
Okay.
The man who would have done this.
I don't know, honey.
His car is here.
Whose car? Whose car is there?
The man who would have done this.
And it's there in the driveway?
Yes.
What's the plate number on it?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, now I'm right here. DVZ 9487.
David Victor Zebra 9487.
Why isn't anybody coming?
Honey, they're on their way. They're on their way. My questions are not keeping them from responding. They're on their way. They're on their way.
No. Julie is in there on the floor. Somebody's I know somebody's in there. I can't leave now. No, I have to stay here.
Is there are you talking to somebody else, honey?
Yeah, somebody in the neighborhood.
Somebody. She has no idea. She came home. She's laying on the phone. Yeah, there's nobody there besides her and her grandson.
Oh my God, seriously, how much longer can this take?
They're on their way, honey. They're going as fast as they can. I know.
Well, it's not fast enough.
And you have no idea, and nobody's around? You have no idea?
No.
What kind of car is that in your driveway?
Hold on, honey. It's a Chevy Cavalier. It's gold. It's old.
Gold. It's an old one, golden color. Okay.
I know. She's pregnant. Would you please?
She's pregnant too?
Hurry up.
They're on their way. How far along was she? How far along is she? 6 months?
Okay, it's okay. Oh, why do I hear somebody coming?
Can you tell me where she was stabbed at?
The back. It looks like she's lying on the floor.
In her back?
The back door was open. Maybe he ran out. I don't know.
Okay.
It was unlocked. It was unlocked, I know. Okay, honey, just stay right here. Okay, I'm going to hang up. Thank you.
Okay, honey, they're on their way. Bye.
Sadly, the family will never know what happened before the murder because 43-year-old Cedric Jones had shot himself after killing the woman. Police say the couple had a volatile on and off relationship, but many questions from the victim's family remain unanswered since it is a closed case. The young's father, Philip Duke, said his daughter had 2 sons from a previous relationship, and he presumed Jones killed her because he didn't want to have a baby. Although he was not able to speak on camera, he told media outlets that Young had often volunteered to help domestic violence victims. Duke said she was scheduled to have a cesarean on his birthday, May 17th. Young's 2 sons, who were 13 and 10 at the time of her murder, are living with their biological father. The community hung pink and purple ribbons in remembrance of her. A 911 dispatcher came under fire after he failed to realize a call by Zelma Huddleston's daughter was a homicide rather than a medical call. After 5 minutes on the call, the dispatcher transferred it to the police. The woman called for help just after 10 a.m. on October 19, 2017, from her mother's Bradenton home.
It's 911.
Manatee County 911, what's the address?
Yes. She's dead on the floor.
What is your address, ma'am?
2311 3rd Avenue West. I think she's been killed.
Oh, okay, give me just 1 second.
Okay, the dog's gone.
Ma'am, give me your address one more time to make sure I have it correct.
2311 3rd Avenue West.
Okay, and what is the phone number that you call me from in case we get disconnected?
I'm in a cab. I took a cab over here.
Okay, ma'am, what is your phone number?
What I'm finding.
And what is your name?
Yes.
Ma'am, what is your name?
That's the dog that got out of... That's her dog.
Okay, what is your name, ma'am?
I'm her daughter here.
I understand, ma'am. I'm going to get you some help. I just got some questions, okay? I need you to stay on the line. Are you there now?
You need to get her a leash. Come on, baby.
Hey, how old is your mother?
Oh, God. She's 82. I think she's dead. I think she's been murdered or killed or something. There's blood all over the floor.
Is she awake? Is she breathing?
No, I haven't touched her. I haven't done anything except for come outside and call you.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, give me just 1 second, okay?
Oh, God.
For medical, what is the obvious death one? What is the obvious death? What?
These people are freaking out. I'm just... Do you have a leash? I got one inside somewhere. I just...
All right, I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line.
Out of the fence. The fence was left open, and the dog got out of the fence. The dog was in the house. I come over here.
Okay, ma'am.
and knocked out. The neighbor down the street got knocked out.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Tell me, please, why does it look like she's dead?
What?
Tell me, please, why does it look like she's dead?
There's blood everywhere. There's a knife on the floor. The neighbor across the street, Misty, was supposed to be taking care of her until I got back.
Where's the blood coming from?
Yesterday afternoon. I haven't been back until now. I got a cat over here. There's blood. I'm inside the house again. It's all blood. Everything. It's almost like she has spit or something. I don't know.
Okay, ma'am, is there a defibrillator available? Send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
What?
Is there a defibrillator available?
No. My mother... No. We're thinking... Yes, oh, God, I just talked to her lawyer. Everything's in will and trust. God, I just talked to her.
Okay,
my mother's lawyer's secretary just wanted to call me back because I was trying to get my mother some help last week.
Ma'am.
What?
I've got help on the I've got help on the way. I need you to calm down, okay?
I gotta go get her dog.
Ma'am, just stay on the line with me.
Oh, God.
Do you think she's beyond any help?
Look, I'm setting the phone down. I gotta go get the freaking dog, okay?
Ma'am, stay on the line with me.
Oh, God. Should I go see if the neighbors across the street that was supposed to watch my mother?
I need you to say right where you're at. Give me just 1 second, okay? Like, she says that there's blood everywhere. She thinks that someone may have murdered her. It's in Burlington territory. Transfer it. I'm done with the message. Ma'am, I've already got an ambulance on the way, but I'm gonna transfer you, ma'am. I'm gonna transfer you over to the Bradenton Police Department. I need you to talk to them, okay?
Oh, God. Yeah, they're on the way.
Bradenton 911, what is the address of the emergency?
I'm transferring you 2311 3rd Avenue West. Questioning police assistance. We are sending paramedics.
Okay. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Police say a knife was found beside 82-year-old Zelma Huddleston's body, along with a keychain engraved with the name Misty. The elderly lady's neighbor, 55-year-old Misty Whitley, lived across the street and helped Huddleston prepare meals. Melody McGinnis, the victim's daughter, went to ask Whitley what happened after discovering the gruesome scene. The neighbor said McGinnis's mother had gotten physical, and she had to act in self-defense. The accused had blood on her hands and clothes at the time. Whitley pleaded no contest to charges that include manslaughter. She took a plea agreement and was sentenced to 15 years in prison and 15 years probation. During the trial, the court heard that the 55-year-old had beaten the elderly neighbor to death with a lamp and fireplace poker from inside her home. The killer's mental health also came into the spotlight. She is diagnosed with bipolar disorder, hyperanxiety, and chronic depression. As a result, her agreement conditions include that she undergo a mental health evaluation, any treatment deemed necessary, and take any and all medications prescribed. Meanwhile, for the shaken dispatcher, it was determined that the delay in passing on the information to the police would not have changed the outcome. As Huddleston had already been dead for 13 hours when her daughter found her, he was sent for an additional training. Candace Latimer called 911 in February 2017 to report that she had just witnessed her husband shoot another man. At the time, there was already a warrant out for his arrest after Latimer laid charges of domestic violence the day before. The 39-year-old made the call from a nearby Taco Bell because the accused had her phone.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello?
Can I help you?
Hello? My name is... There's a warrant out for my husband Richard Latimer's arrest in Howland Township as of last night. I was at Main Street in Weathersfield. He shot a man with a gun, put me and my daughter in our car, and I ran. I'm at the Taco Bell on 46, sir. Please go to Main Street. He was there with the gun. He shot the man,
please, sir, help me. He's coming after me and my daughter.
Okay, are you staying at the Taco Bell then?
I'm at the Taco Bell using somebody's phone, sir. He took my phone. I have no shoes on my feet. I'm in a 2003 Buick Rendezvous. It's white, sir.
I got to transfer you over to Weathersfield so they can send somebody to the Main Street address, and then I'm going to send one of my officers down to speak to you. So do not
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, don't hang
Okay,
up.
I won't leave. I won't leave.
Hey, don't hang up.
I won't hang up.
That sounds like it.
No, man, please, I want her in the car in case he comes here. Baby, you have to stay here. Sit down. The cops are on their way, baby. You hear the sirens? They're coming here right now to help us.
Honey, dispatch, can I help you?
This is awesome. Female, hold on, ma'am. She's advising that there was possibly a shooting in Mill Ridge. And she's in here in Austintown, so I have one of our officers going to her, but she needs Weathersfield to go to that address.
No.
What's the address?
He's not in an apartment, man. He's in a house. It's Main Street.
Okay. You think he was shot, or did you think he shot?
No, my husband shot another man. My husband tried to kidnap me and my daughter. He had a gun, ma'am. At Main Street. The man is there. I saw him shoot him, and he made me and my daughter leave the house. He tried to get in the car with us, and I locked the doors, and I took off down the street, and I came to where there were people, because I don't have a phone. He took my phone.
Okay. Where is your husband?
Richard Latimer is my husband. He's the one who shot the man.
Okay, where's Richard?
He was on foot, ma'am, with a gun, and I took off with our 9-year-old daughter.
What kind of gun was it?
I don't know. I don't know anything about guns, ma'am. I don't know.
All right. Was it a handgun? Was it a rifle? Was it a shotgun?
It was a handgun. He was holding it. It was black. That's all I saw. I'm on the phone. The police are on their way.
Okay. Somebody needs to pick up my board, please.
He said there's an officer. My name is. Yes, the police are coming. They're going to be here. Yes.
Do you know who the man was that your husband shot?
Yes, his name is Dan Blevins. Sir, I don't know if he was driving. All I know is he broke through the back window of the house.
Okay. Richard broke through the back window?
Yes, ma'am. We're good, baby. The cops are on their way. They're coming. Oh, my God, I need a cigarette.
Okay. He said he was going to kidnap you and who else?
My daughter, my 9-year-old daughter.
Did you see Dan get shot?
I saw him shoot him, yes, ma'am. I didn't see, like, any blood or anything. I panicked. I did what he told me to do.
Okay, so then how did you get away?
My car was parked in the garage. He took Van's keys, opened the garage, told me and my daughter to get in. He said...
Before the Tuesday evening call, Candace Latimer's husband, Richard, broke into Van Blevin's home through a back window and shot the 44-year-old. Latimer then tried to kidnap his daughter and wife, but his wife escaped to Taco Bell down the road, where she made the call. Bystanders stayed with the Austintown woman and child until police arrived and took them into protective custody. Latimer says her husband had planned to set the house alight. It is unclear whether Blevin was romantically involved with Candace Latimer. For the next few hours, authorities used Latimer's phone to track him down. His phone pinged at Giant Eagle before being turned off. Just after 9 p.m., his friends called 911 and said Latimer told them he would take his own life. The friend says he was frantic and hysterical while they were making plans to meet at Giant Eagle Plaza. When the shooter arrived at the scene, the unnamed friend and their partner got out of the car. As Latimer put the gun to his own head, police yelled for him to drop his weapon, but police shot him before he pulled the trigger. The officers who shot Latimer were cleared of all charges, as his behavior was consistent with suicide by cop. During the investigation into the incident, Tina Davies was arrested for tampering with evidence and obstructing justice. The 34-year-old was dating Latimer at the time of the shooting. She told investigators that her boyfriend, who she knew as Richard Ritzes, asked her to borrow her gun, which he later used in the murder. Davies also revealed that Latimer had gone to her apartment after the shooting, where she washed his bloody clothes. She then took her 8-year-old daughter with her to buy bleach and paper towels to help the shooter clean gun residue off his hands. In court, the woman told the judge she wasn't thinking clearly and she was acting out of fear. Davies was sentenced to 5 years probation along with other sanctions like a curfew and community service. When a dispatcher answered Matthew J. Ponomarenko's call last month, she was shocked at his admission. The 31-year-old was at his home, 4700 block of Russell Avenue in Parma, Ohio, when he killed his 5-year-old son, Jax.
911, what's the address to your emergency? Oh, okay, and the phone number you're calling from with area code, please? And what's the problem? Tell me exactly what happened.
I just killed my son.
What do you mean you just killed your son?
I'm hearing voices.
Oh, okay. How old's your son?
6.
Where's your son now?
He's dead.
Dead where?
In the living room.
All right. Do you have any weapons?
Can you just send in cops?
Yeah, we're doing that now. What's your name?
Matt Ponomarenko.
I'm sorry, the first name?
Matt.
Matt? Spell your last name for me, Matt.
Ponomarenko.
What's your son's name?
Jack.
Jack?
Jax, J-A-X.
And you said you're hearing voices?
Yes.
All right, how did you kill your son?
With a baseball bat.
You killed him with a baseball bat?
Mm-hmm.
And why did you kill him with a baseball bat?
I don't know.
Was there anyone else there with you and him?
No.
Okay. All right, Matt, we've got some units on the way, okay? I want you to stay on the phone with me. And when did you do that? Matt, when did you kill your son? Matt?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
I'm shaking.
I understand. When did this happen, Matt? When did this happen? Okay, Matt, do you have any other weapons in the home?
No.
And when did this happen? Okay. And when did this happen, Matt? Matt, you still there with me?
Although he admits to beating the child to death with the baseball bat, there has been no indication to the events of that day. On Monday, March 25th, the Parma community held a vigil for the little boy, who Steps Academy teachers described as a blessing who loved singing and music. They remembered how much joy he brought to his teachers and classmates. His older brother also shared a heartbreaking message. His family was often inconsolable during the 2-hour-long vigil, but laughter at the memories of the cheerful child was also shared. His uncle said that knowing a child with autism teaches you that love needs no words, asking that any future contributions are made to the Autism Society in Jax's honor. Samantha Cherney, the victim's mother, could not share a message herself, so her girlfriend Leah read it out. After which the accused's father, the victim's grandfather, spoke briefly. Investigations into the accused brought charges of child endangerment from July 2017 to light. The reporters say police found Ponomarenko and Jax, who was 1 year old at the time, naked near Pleasant Lake Boulevard and York Road. Matthew Ponomarenko's mother called the police and said her son was having a mental breakdown and was swearing and running after people who drove past him. He later admitted to officers that he had taken meth, psychedelic mushrooms, and PCP. He was arrested and taken to hospital for treatment while Jax was in a relative's custody. Ponomarenko eventually pleaded no contest to child endangering and was found guilty. He was ordered to pay fines. Despite this incident, Cuyahoga County spokeswoman Mary Louise Madigan says the county's Department of Children and Families closed out an investigation into Ponomarenko and had no contact with the family since 2019. Madigan says they had worked with the family on parenting skills. Ponomarenko has been charged with 1 count of aggravated murder. During his arraignment, which was held virtually, he appeared in a protective vest. He barely spoke, except to answer yes or no to Judge Spanegel's questions. Spanagel says both the death penalty and life without parole are possible. The case is being bound over to the grand jury, and Ponomarenko will remain in custody. Welsh hospital electrical engineer and rugby player, 26-year-old Matthew Jones frantically called 999 when his 15-week-old son, Cody Rise Williams Jones, became unresponsive. During the call, the infant's mother takes over to speak to the operator.
Ambulance, what's the address?
I need an ambulance, please.
Okay, what's the address there, please? Okay, you need to slow down. Have you got a postcode for the address? Okay, bear with me while I find you, okay? Okay, is the patient conscious?
I don't know. I think he's breathing. He's making noises, but he's breathing really slow. Pardon?
Is he able to respond to you?
No.
Okay, is he breathing?
Yeah, but he's making noises.
Okay, alright. So tell me exactly what's happened. What say this isn't delaying any help. Tell me exactly what's happened.
I don't know what happened, but he kind of like dropped and landed on the bed, but like flipped.
Okay.
He's fucking pushed himself off me again.
It's okay. Just tell me exactly what's happened.
I was getting him settled for bed.
Yeah.
I don't know. He made. Oh no! Wait a minute, man! And he made some noise, and then he like pushed himself off me and landed on the bed. He like landed on the top of his back and like flipped over onto his front. He's been making that noise ever since.
Okay, alright. And you're right by him now, are you?
Yeah, we're right by him now, me and his mother.
Okay, listen carefully. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove any pillows. Kneel next to him and look in his mouth for food or vomit.
I've checked all eyes and that's it. I don't know what's wrong.
Okay, is there anything in his mouth?
No, I put my hands down his throat and tried scooping everything up. There's nothing.
Okay, alright. Now place your hand on his forehead, your other hand under his neck, then carefully tilt the head back. Okay?
Look, can we just, how long is this ambulance going to be?
This isn't delaying any help until the crew get there, okay? So these are the instructions that will help him the best that you can.
Look, how long is the ambulance going to be? Because if you can, we may as well drive. Please, look, please.
Head back. Put your ear next to his mouth. Can you feel or hear any breathing?
Yeah, he's making noises. He's making noises. I don't know what's the matter.
Okay, alright. I'm going to tell you how to give mouth to mouth, okay? Pinch his nose closed. It's alright, take a deep breath. We can do this, okay? Pinch his nose closed and completely cover his mouth with your mouth.
We did it.
Okay, blow 2 regular breaths into the lungs, about 1 second each, just enough to make the chest rise with each breath. Is he breathing?
Yeah, it's
okay, alright. Okay, look at him very closely. Tell me exactly what you see him doing, okay?
He's gasping for air. His eyes are rolling. Can you believe me?
Okay. Alright, take a deep breath for me, okay? This isn't delaying any help for you, okay? Crew has been arranged. Okay.
Right, are they on their way?
Help has been arranged for you, and these instructions aren't delaying that help, okay?
Stop breathing. Could you please hurry up?
I need you to calm down and listen to me. This is going to give him the best help until we arrive.
Right, wait, what am I supposed
okay? As he's not breathing enough, I need you to pinch his nose closed and completely cover his mouth with your mouth. Then blow 2 regular breaths into the lungs, about 1 second each, just enough to make the chest rise with each breath.
Where is this ambulance, please?
The nearest available crew. They'll be with you as soon as they can. They'll be with you as soon as they can. This is going to give him the best chance until he arrives, okay? You're doing really well. You just need to keep going.
Come on.
Okay? Now from now on, give 2 breaths and 30 pumps. 2 breaths and 30 pumps.
Yeah, right.
Okay? Did you hear me?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said now from now on, give 2 breaths and 30 pumps. 2 breaths and 30 pumps. Okay? Keep doing it until help can take over. Okay? If anything changes, tell me immediately. I'm staying on the phone with you. Okay?
Hiya, sorry, the ambulance is here. Should I go?
Are they right with you?
Yeah, they've got the city.
Are they right with the patient, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave you with the crew, okay?
Alright.
Alright, you did really well, okay?
Jones called the baby's mother, Paula Williams, and said he didn't know what was wrong with the child. She then rushed home from her sister's house and the father made the call. The infant died in hospital the next day. Although Jones was adamant that the baby had pushed off him and landed on the bed when he turned to get a dummy and teething gel, a post-mortem examination found Cody's injuries were likely due to an episode of abusive head trauma involving a shaking mechanism. Marion McGowan, a consultant pediatrician, said Cody had been in general good health before the incident and had not suffered any significant medical problems. She added that, in her opinion, the infant could not have been killed the way his father claimed. Jones was charged with murder and manslaughter, but he denied both charges. He told the court he worked long hours and was often tired, admitting that he had taken it out on Williams. He reiterated that he was not an angry person and would never intentionally harm his son. In contrast, in Williams' testimony, she told the court Jones wasn't happy when she found out she was pregnant. They had only been together for about 9 months at the time. He had allegedly told her to terminate the pregnancy and refused to date her if she kept the child. Eventually, when Jones found out the baby was a boy, he wanted to be a father and wanted to get back together with Williams. She recounted that they then rented a property together. She said Cody was sometimes difficult to settle, and the pair were often tired, but he was a happy baby. The 15-week-old's mother said she wasn't concerned about Jones when Cody was in her care, even though text messages in court painted a different picture. In one message, the mother said Jones had rocked the baby too hard in his baby chair. Another read, "It's hard when you say those things all the time. It really gets to me. I didn't pick him up at all. But it's all right for you to pick him up by his baby grow, calling him a pleb, and pushing him in his baby chair like that." She also told the court Jones had fits of white rage. After a 3-week trial, the 26-year-old was jailed for 9 years. He was acquitted of murder but convicted of manslaughter. He sobbed while receiving the conviction. In 2 separate incidents, 2 men call 911 to admit their crimes. In the first call, a Hinckley Township man calls 911 to hand himself over after shooting his siblings. In the second call, a hatchet-wielding man tells the operator he wants to blow up his neighborhood. In the third terrifying call, a domestic violence incident ends with police shooting the suspect in a parking lot hours later. For more true 911 calls and their aftermath, click the subscribe button. Just after 2 a.m. on February 5, 2016, Dean Sims made a calm call to 911, admitting that he had killed his siblings. Investigations later revealed that authorities had been called to the house earlier that day for a domestic dispute. The 42-year-old from Hinckley Township seemed annoyed with the operator throughout the call.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Is this Hinckley?
Yes, it is. This is 911. What's the address of your emergency?
You should send, like, everything you got to 2629 Babcock Road, Babcock.
Okay, what's going on there?
I just killed my brother and sister.
You just killed your brother and sister?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to be going away for life.
Okay, what is your name? What's your name?
Doesn't matter. My name is Dean Sims.
Okay, Dean, and how did you kill them?
I guess I'll have to come and find out. A shotgun.
Okay, you killed them with a shotgun? Where's the gun now?
Oh, it's sitting on the kitchen table. I'm going away for life. I don't care.
Okay. Okay,
this is all true. This is fact. You know.
Okay, Dean, what made you do that?
Lifelong of headache.
Okay, who else is in the house with you? Is anybody else in the house with you right now, Dean?
No, just me.
Where are they?
This is not a joke.
Okay, I understand it's not a joke. Okay, and you said you killed them both with the shotgun?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the shotgun's in the kitchen right now?
It's sitting on the kitchen table.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there any other weapons in the house?
Well, me and my brother were both gun collectors, but no, it doesn't matter, you know.
Okay, well, I don't want the officers to get hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt.
No. Nothing like that. Hinckley police were here earlier, and you know, I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So I snapped. I'm sorry. So now I'm out of 2 siblings. It's not a pretty sight.
Okay. Where is your brother and sister now? Like, where were they when you shot them?
My brother is on his futon deal in the living room, and my sister is on the waterbed.
Okay, where's the waterbed?
The waterbed room, which is on the same, you know, ground floor, whatever.
Okay, and your brother...
It doesn't matter. I'm calling you and, you know, committing.
Okay, are they breathing at all?
Oh, no, their heads are gone.
Their heads are gone?
Basically, yes.
Okay. Okay. Is there a way that you can walk outside to meet with the officers?
Yes.
Okay.
But you know what? I gotta put shoes on.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. All right, I want you to stay on the phone with me while you go put your shoes on, okay?
You know what? All right, I'm taking my slippers off.
Okay, let me know when...
Does it really matter?
Yeah, it does. Actually, it does.
You have the address.
No, I know that, honey.
And, you know what? I'm going away for life.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that when the officers get there, okay? But what I want you to do is stay on the phone with me while you get your shoes on, okay? And let me know when you got your shoes on.
Well, I want to put jeans on also, and I got to take my sweatpants off. All right, I'll try it. You know what?
What?
Just send the cops. I already did it.
Okay, but I need you to go outside and meet with the officers, okay?
I want to put pants on. You know?
Okay, well, go ahead and put your pants on.
I'm so sorry I did it, but I...
All right, I just want to make sure the officers are safe and that you're not going to get hurt either, all right?
No, I'm done. I'm trying to... I even called my very good buddy and I said, you'll probably never see me again.
Did you tell him what you did?
Pardon?
Did you tell your friend what you did?
Yeah.
And what did he say?
All he could do was sigh and say, oh my gosh. You know, okay, here's the thing. I need 2 hands.
Okay, what do you mean you need 2 hands?
To pull my drawers up.
Oh, okay, well, set the phone down, but I don't want you to hang it up, okay?
No, I won't.
Okay,
I promise.
go ahead. Set the phone down to put your pants on.
All right.
Sims fatally shot 52-year-old Cynthia Gessamman and 45-year-old Randy Sikowitz with a shotgun at their home in Brunswick. The three were living together at the time of the shooting. In the first incident, Gissaman called police for help, alleging that Sims was drunk and violent. However, when they arrived, they separated the two and left soon after. The killer has a criminal history with previous convictions for drunken driving and traffic violations. Initially, Sims pleaded not guilty to murder and aggravated murder charges, despite his admission in the 911 call. He later changed it to a guilty plea and was sentenced to life in prison without the chance of parole. Sims never revealed why he committed the crime. A 17-year-old Gilbert teen called 911 in October 2015, out of breath and panicked after she had witnessed her housemate shooting her mom. Initially, the teen was told to calm down by the dispatcher but managed to keep her composure later in the call.
You shot my mom and my best friend.
911, where is your emergency?
My roommate just shot my mom and my best friend.
What is the address?
955 East Windsor Drive.
Okay, 955 East Windsor Drive in Gilbert. Who shot who?
My roommate shot my mom. And my best friend.
Okay, is your mother breathing?
I don't know. I ran out of the house.
Where's your roommate?
I think he stole my house.
What's your roommate's name?
Matt Crane.
Matt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt Crane.
What's his date of birth?
8/26/80.
Okay. And what's he wearing?
He's wearing a black shirt and white basketball shorts.
Okay. What race is he? White, black, Hispanic, Asian?
He's white.
Hair color?
Brown.
How tall is he?
5'6", 5'8".
Okay. How much does he weigh?
220.
Where are you running off to?
I'm at my neighbor's house.
What's your neighbor's address?
What's your address?
Okay. And he did not follow you? You're safe in the house?
I believe so.
Okay. Is he aware you called police?
Yeah.
What made him do this to your mom?
We told him that he had to move out on the 31st.
Okay.
Please, can you send an ambulance?
We're on the way. We're lights and sirens on the way. We're not slowing down, okay? Those argument over telling him he has to move out, okay? Is that right?
Excuse me?
He had to move out. That's why he got angry?
Yeah.
Who else is in the house?
Just them two. He's not everyone there.
Where's your mom in the house?
She's upstairs in the doorway of her bedroom.
Okay, she's in the upstairs bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay, take a deep breath for me, okay? You're doing great.
The girl's 17-year-old boyfriend, Alex Tamborski, and her mother, 43-year-old Stacy Stewart, were both shot by 35-year-old Matthew Crane after he was told to move out. During an argument with the mother, police records say he threatened Stewart's daughter with a gun, and she told her mother of the threats. The teen and her boyfriend, Tamborski, hid in separate bedrooms. The call didn't mention when the teenage boy was shot, but he was declared dead on the scene. Stacy Stewart was transported to the hospital, where she later died from her injuries. After the shooting, Crane fled the scene. Soon after, a second call came in from a neighbor who had heard footsteps near their bedroom door. The neighbor told the dispatcher she saw some bushes moving in the backyard of the home next door and that a police helicopter was hovering overhead. The dispatcher told the couple to stay inside. 6 hours later, Crane was found walking close to a canal near Williams Field and Ashland Ranch roads. Police say the 35-year-old made an obscene gesture at police and ran away. But when he put his hand inside his shorts, they perceived it as a threat. Dramatic body cam footage shows the moment they shot at him. After hiding behind a gazebo, Crane fell to the ground before being arrested by police. Later, officials found out he was not armed. Although the teenager said there hadn't been explosive arguments before, court's records show Crane had threatened to kill his former girlfriend. He also admitted he had a problem with anger management and alcohol.
He nearly killed my mother, choked her, especially using meth. He was very violent and angry and just wasn't the same guy. The Matt I used to know probably died 2 years ago.
A former friend, Matt Pasonin, said his mother dated the shooter for about 7 years until he tried to choke her. Crane had just been released from his 3 years of probation for the 2013 amended charge of criminal trespassing and threatening and intimidating as a domestic violence offense. Stewart's daughter told investigators that Crane was acting erratically before the incident and may have been under the influence of drugs. In 2016, the 35-year-old pleaded guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder, burglary, aggravated assault, and misconduct involving weapons for the murder of Stacy Stewart and Alex Tamborski. He was handed 2 concurrent terms of life in prison. In January 2017, famous rock star Butch Trucks' wife called 911. Absolutely distraught after the musician had just shot himself in front of her. Trucks was a founding member and drummer of the Allman Brothers Band. He and Melinda Trucks were married for 25 years.
Hello? 911. Shot himself. Oh, please. Okay, hold on. Where are you? Are you at? Yes. Okay, hold on. Ma'am, listen to me. Okay, calm down. Oh, God. What did he shoot himself with? What kind of gun? Pistol. Okay, alrighty, hold on. Let me get the paramedics on the line. What's his name? Ma'am. Is it? What? Ma'am, listen to me. What's your name? Listen to me. I need you to listen to me. Okay, what's your husband's name? His name is... Okay. He just shot himself in the head. Okay. Is he breathing? I can't believe it. Ma'am? Miss, listen. I'm asking you, is he breathing still though? No. Shot himself in the head. Okay. Stop. This is 911. I know. Yes, ma'am.
Is somebody on the way already?
Yes.
No, I don't know if he's dead or alive. I can't look at him. Oh, please.
Okay.
What do I do? Call the hospital?
No, ma'am. We have the paramedics. We're sending them right now. They're on their way right now.
Please.
Okay. Are you inside? No, ma'am. You don't have to call the hospital. Calm. I need you to take a couple deep breaths. You don't have to touch him.
Oh, please. Call somebody.
Did you witness it?
Someone, just please send an ambulance.
Listen to me, sir. The paramedics, listen to me.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to...
Sir, okay. I have the paramedics and the police are on their way. They're driving there and they are on their way, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Stay outside, okay?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We are. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Around 6 p.m., the drummer's wife saw him pull the trigger of a gun he was holding to his head. He was still breathing when police arrived at their waterfront condo in West Palm Beach, Florida, but unfortunately died seconds later. Truck's wife and son were waiting outside for the responders. The Allman Brothers Band had already lost multiple members by the time Trucks died, and court records show he was seemingly struggling with financial problems. In 2011, the musician had to sell his Palm Beach home for $2 million. A price significantly under its value, to cover an $800,000 mortgage. After that, the IRS filed 2 liens against the property to force Trucks to pay additional taxes for 2013 and 2014 for a total of more than $540,000. In the years leading up to his suicide, Trucks had been very open with the demons he faced, including his struggle with drugs and alcohol, which developed in his early years in the band. The drummer told Palm Beach Post that by 1974, the first thing he did in the morning was to have a beer or wine. Additionally, he got into cocaine as a way to prolong the night. He was able to kick hard drugs and alcohol after the band first broke up in 1974, saying he tried to quit both by moving his family to Tallahassee and going back to school to finish college. Sadly, once his kids moved out of the house and Butch and Melinda moved to Palm Beach, his alcohol demons came back to bite him. He had still been drinking wine, but said he could no longer stick to his 3 glasses rule. In 2001, he quit alcohol altogether. Officials have not made public whether Trucks had been drinking the day he shot himself. 4 days after the rock star died, his nephew and Allman's bandmate, Derek Trucks, spoke to the Rolling Stone in a 45-minute interview. He says, "I read an article yesterday that was apparently the last interview he gave. I read it thinking maybe there was some insight into why it happened. What happened? He was talking about the band he was playing with. There was a lot of looking forward. Didn't seem like a note. His lasting legacy is how uncompromising he was. That sense that we can make the best music that's ever been played by anyone tonight. It's what we're missing in the world today. People who just show up and deliver every time." That's what he got from his dad, who's 98 and still kicking. A total badass. You have to walk all the way across France on foot, so start walking, and that's the way he played. There was no give in or give up ever. Rolling Stone considered Butch Trucks as one of the top 10 drummers in rock history. Ryan and Julie Eberly were on their way to a beach vacation on Interstate 95 in North Carolina on March 25, 2021, to celebrate their wedding anniversary when a road rage attack turned violent. That's when Eberly made this gut-wrenching 911 call.
I don't know, I'm along 95 South. I can't see an exit on my marker. Some guy just shot into my car, my right hand.
Okay, sir, I can't. You said somebody shot into your car?
Shot into my car, yes. My wife is shot. She's bleeding badly. I need help now.
Listen to me. I need you to take a breath, okay? I'm showing you at mile marker 22 in the southbound lane. Are you southbound lane?
Southbound lane. Please hurry.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
Ryan Eberly.
Okay, what is your phone number in case we get disconnected, Ryan?
717-951-1860.
Okay, where is your wife shot at?
She's shot in the hip. I'm trying to stop the bleeding.
Okay, do you have a clean, dry cloth?
I don't want to put, hang on. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can still hear you. How old is your wife?
Yes, I have a clean.
Okay, yes, I can hear you. How old is your wife?
She's not responsive. Should I lay her down or?
How old is she?
What?
How old is your wife?
She's 47.
Okay, is she breathing?
Yes, she's breathing, but very labored.
Okay, is she conscious?
Here.
Is she
No,
conscious?
She's not conscious. She's
Okay.
breathing. Please hurry.
Okay, listen to me. We need to get her flat on her back, okay? Is there any way that you can get her out of the car?
Yes, I
can. You do that for me?
Stay with me, Tony.
Have you got that applying pressure? Okay.
I'm applying pressure to her wound, yes.
Okay. Listen to me, you're doing a really good job. I need you to try to stay under control, okay? You're doing a really good job, and we've got help coming to you. Is she talking to you? Yeah. Sir? Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. Is her chest rising and falling?
Julie, please. Please, honey.
Sir? Is her chest rising and falling?
Yes, she's taking very, very shallow labored breaths. Keep breathing, Jolie. Keep breathing. Jolie, keep breathing. Honey, breathe. Breathe, Jolie.
Is she conscious?
No, she's not conscious.
Okay.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing, Jolie. Very, very slow and labored. Oh, my God.
Listen to me. You're going to do chest compressions until somebody gets there. Do you know how to do CPR?
Yes, just above her sternum. How many? How many in a row?
As many as you can in a row. Keep going. Just count them out loud for me.
Hurry up.
Okay, they're coming just as fast as they can. Keep counting out loud the CPR number. Can you count out loud for me so I can keep up with you?
46, 47, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Julie, come on!
Okay, sir, you're doing a good job. Keep going, sir.
You guys gotta hurry!
Sir, they're coming just as fast as they can. I need you to continue CPR, sir.
Ryan Eberly says he failed to see a car while merging lanes and accidentally cut off the other driver, pushing him to the shoulder of the road but not making contact with the vehicle. He didn't confront the driver, later identified as 29-year-old Dejuan Floyd, at all. Julie's husband says he then switched lanes to get around a slower driver and saw Floyd's Malibu driving on the shoulder of the road. The driver of the Malibu then rolled down his window and gestured at the Eberlys, and Ryan responded apologetically, then returned to the left lane. Shortly after, he noticed the vehicle tailing him before pulling up to the passenger side, again rolling his window down and firing gunshots into Eberly's car. 47-year-old Julie called out her husband's name and he asked if she was shot, to which she had answered she had been. One of the bullets had hit her in the head. Floyd sped away, taking exit 22 before crossing the bridge into Lumberton. Police arrived 10 minutes after the 911 call and took Julie to UNC Health Southeastern in Lumberton, where the mother of 6 later died. After the shooting, investigators started looking through surveillance video and talking to witnesses to find the suspect, even offering a $20,000 reward, half of which was donated by an anonymous donor. Finally, on Thursday, April 1st at 5:30 a.m., the same day as the mother and wife would be laid to rest, the family received a call to say the shooter had been arrested. Officials say it was largely the route that Floyd took that led to his arrest because exit 22 has multiple cameras. They say the community also played an instrumental role in identifying the suspect. The alleged shooter, Dejuan Floyd, has a lengthy criminal record, including one for assault with a deadly weapon with the intent to kill, inflicting serious injury. He was convicted in 2015 and released from prison in 2018. He's charged with first-degree murder, discharging a weapon into occupied property, and was denied bond for the March shooting. A Facebook post on April 11 claimed that the accused was George Floyd's brother, but this has since been proven false. A second public service was held to celebrate the life of Julie Eberly, where friends and family shared memories of the 47-year-old, including her childhood friend, Missy Buckwalter Benner.
From the time I met Julie, she shaped how I saw life. Every day was a day to be celebrated, and every minute was a minute to be enjoyed.
Julie's family started a GoFundMe page where she was described as a beautiful, loving, generous, and giving person. The page has collected over $70,000 so far. Initially, the family was going to donate the money to organizations, but in a recent update, they decided to give it to her children. Meanwhile, Floyd appeared in court again on April 15th, where Robeson County District Attorney Matthew Scott said the 29-year-old had initially waived his right to a public defender and indicated he'd hire a lawyer. However, Floyd said his sister was in the hospital and she was helping him hire an attorney, but told the judge he was okay with her appointing him an attorney. Meanwhile, Assistant District Attorney Tommy Tate indicated that he'd seek to have Floyd's bond revoked on prior charges. His next court appearance will be May 14th, 2020. In January 2020, an Ocala mother made a shocking call to 911 saying her son stabbed her daughter. The operator could barely make out any of the details while the mother screamed frantically on the phone.
911, hello?
An emergency.
911.
My daughter, my son stabbed my daughter.
Okay, what's the address, ma'am? Ma'am,
Oh my God.
I need you to take a deep breath and I need you to tell me exactly what your address is, okay?
Oh my God.
Okay, take
Oh my
a deep
God.
breath. I need you to calm down and collect yourself so I can ask you some questions, okay?
Oh my God.
Calm down.
Oh my God, I just left.
What's your phone number? Ma'am,
In my phone's office.
Okay, I need you, listen, I need you to calm down, okay? I need you to calm down. I need to ask you some questions. Take a deep breath. Ma'am,
Oh my God.
where is your son now?
He ran off.
Okay.
He ran off.
All right.
Oh my God.
Where's the knife?
I have it here.
Ma'am, I need you to calm down. I need to be able to help you. I need you to calm down for me to help you, okay?
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Breathe. I need you to breathe, okay? I can't help you unless you calm down, okay?
Okay.
All right. Tell me what your phone number is, okay?
954.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What's your first and last name?
I'm sorry.
What's your first and last name? I need you to tell me exactly what happened, okay?
Okay, so I went to check the mail. I came back. And by the time I came back from the mail, he was stabbing her.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Where's your son now?
He's in the bathroom. He ran on.
Okay, I need to get his description. What race is he? Ma'am, is he white, black, or Hispanic?
Oh, he's black. He's
okay.
black.
How old is
he's
he?
Black. He's 9.
9 years old?
Yes.
What's he wearing? What's he wearing?
He's wearing a baby blue shirt, and he's wearing some jean pants.
What color pants?
He's wearing jeans. Like khaki, like that jeans.
All right.
Khaki pants.
What's his name? I need you to spell his first name.
Are you sending the ambulance? My daughter's only 5.
Yeah, I'm going to help her, okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay, don't hang up. Don't hang up, okay? Where's your daughter?
I'm scared. What happened?
What?
What happened, Lord?
Where's your...
T-R-E.
Okay, I'm sending medical too. I need you to take a deep breath. I need you to just calm down, okay? Like I said, I can't help you unless you calm down,
I
all
know,
right?
ma'am. I heard.
Where's your daughter at, okay?
I'm in the tub. I'm ready. I went to go check my mail.
Okay, where is the... What did your son stab her with?
A knife.
A knife? Where's the knife at?
It's here. You asked me this already, ma'am.
Okay, all right. I know, but we need to know it for the officers, okay?
The mother said she only left her apartment in Berkeley Point for about 10 minutes to check the mail when the 9-year-old boy stabbed the 5-year-old girl multiple times in the back. When she came back, the boy was screaming, "Die, die, die." When officers responded, the little girl was alert and able to communicate. She was airlifted to a nearby hospital. The boy was found hiding in a maintenance shed close to the scene, where he was arrested and charged with attempted first-degree murder. He told the investigators that he had first thought about killing the 5-year-old 2 days earlier. A neighbor told a local news station that she was not surprised by the stabbing. She said the child was troubled and had robbed her apartment. The neighbor's mother said the 9-year-old had a butcher knife, and he went through the window. Although the apartment had plenty of toys and jewelry, the boy chose food. This made the community fearful of the boy. Not long after his trial started, the court ordered 3 independent evaluations to assess his mental state. In March 2020, a Marion judge found the child was incompetent to stand trial based on his age and lack of maturity, and the charges were dropped. With the ruling, the 9-year-old will be released from the secure juvenile facility in Ocala and turned over to the Department of Children and Families, who will figure out his next destination. His 5-year-old sister has been released from the hospital. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, it's become clear how much other human beings bring value to our lives. And it's no different for this wholesome, happy 911 call made in November 2020.
911,
Okay,
what are you
honey,
reporting?
you're gonna be all right. Is this your first baby?
911, what are you
okay.
reporting?
Hi. I'm right on Martin Road, right in front of the Value Village. There's a lady in her vehicle out here having a baby.
Okay, what's the address there?
604 Martin, or 604 Cedar Kinney, I'm sorry, 604 Cedar Kinney. I'm right in front of the Value Village. They're in a white 4-door pickup with a camper shell on it. And it's like happening.
Okay. Do you see the head of the baby?
No, I don't see the head.
Okay.
But she said, how long ago does her water break?
Do you know how far apart the contractions are?
I asked her, and she said the one right after another.
Okay.
And they, yeah. And how long ago did your water break, honey? It just broke, I guess, just now.
Okay.
Just so approximately 3 to 4 minutes ago.
Is this her first kid?
No,
Is it a normal pregnancy?
But I'm sorry?
Is this a normal pregnancy?
Honey, is this a normal pregnancy? It's not breech or anything, is it? She says she doesn't know. I'm assuming it's okay. Okay, here. We'll put this over her and then underneath her, too. Here, honey, I'm going to put this over you just so you're covered a little bit, okay?
Okay. And can you tell me exactly where you're at there in the parking lot?
Right in front of the front door in the Value Village. Yeah, honey, you're okay, you're okay.
You guys outside or are you in the vehicle?
We're outside. Oh, my God. Okay, hang here.
Are you in the vehicle?
Oh, my God. She said it's coming out. Hang on.
Okay, is she laying down?
Oh, my God. Okay, it's just been born. It just came out. Oh, my God. 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 She just had a baby just right now.
Okay.
Okay,
the fire department is on their way. Okay.
I'm sorry?
Go ahead, let them help you out. Thank you.
Hang on. Okay, I gotta put the phone down.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh.
Jamie Nally, a manager at Value Village in Lacey, sprung into action when her co-worker yelled at someone who was having a baby in the parking lot. As she raced outside to the crowd of people surrounding a pickup truck, the woman was crowning. She asked an employee to grab some towels while other people alerted paramedics. Before the responders arrived, the baby girl was born. Paramedics checked the mother and baby, who were both okay, and then transported them to the hospital. Meanwhile, Nally might make a career move, saying she's always wanted to work in the medical field. The heroic manager hopes to meet the baby someday and has been trying to connect with the mother through local Facebook groups. She believes this may be her calling. That's it for today. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, and subscribe to join us in the next episode of True 911.